Shalom.
Yo,
Shai.
Shai.
Hashem Rakakadosh.
And we're going to say double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone, man. Right? And shalom to the sincere, electors in his faith, man. And hey, man, get Matthew 24 and 3, man. Because hey, man, there's so much science that's taking place. There's so much signs of what wars and rumors of war. There's famines, there's pestilences, there's plagues. That's about to actually happen, man. And it's a sign of what the Lord's are coming back and return, man. You know what I mean? So that's why. So now's the time to what? Be on point, man. On fire. And then what? Like in faith, man. Fasting and praying, man.
The sweet end.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey,
This
man,
is the end.
It is the end, though, bro.
My only end. You know what I mean?
It is the end, bro.
That's
because
it.
It's the end because everything's getting worse, man.
Getting
Society,
worse.
Every time the world gets worse, it's getting close to the end, bro. You have to, even yourself personally, I'll speak for myself. Demonic battles are getting harder.
Yeah.
For real.
That's it.
Yeah, man.
Good, bro.
But they see the thing. They see the grains are running out and all that.
The week, the 10 weeks.
10 weeks,
Yeah,
the week.
10 weeks.
And I see that they were pushing that there basically be no foods and all that. I think the politicians I can't remember who it was, but he said that. He said basically said, look, man, them grains are near enough. Basically chaos will ensue.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I can't remember who and what. But that's been said, man. It's out there.
And then even a couple months ago, I can't remember his name. It was a food specialist that kind of deals with food being made and that. And he said if production stopped, you know what I mean, like in the earth, like if all of these companies that make food and stuff stopped, the earth would run out of food in 90 days.
Yeah.
In 90 days, bro, which is a couple, what, 2 or 3 months, right? So let's start off with that.
Go ahead.
Let's start off with scripture.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 3.
Yeah.
And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
Yeah, because even then they thought like now the kingdom is coming now. Yeah. That's why they said we'll down now restore again the kingdom to what? To the tribes of Israel. But guess what? That wasn't a time. Now is that time, man.
Yeah, which proves they were hastening the day, man. They were trying to get out of Rome.
Trying to get out.
Imagine Rome, bro. That must have been hell.
It was hell.
Imagine which we're in Rome now. We're in Rome now. But imagine when they were up in Rome and Yahushua was there. You got to kind of like take, Lord willing, to have visions of that, man. You imagine that. Rome must have been hell, man.
Yeah.
Getting persecuted like that. Them time they would have been crucifying you, people.
Yeah.
They catch the Christians and all kind of gruesome deaths.
Well, even to remember John the Baptist's head got chopped off and put in a charger.
Got chopped off,
You know what I mean? So it was happening around that time. Go ahead, bro.
And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach.
Yeah, man. Like I'm anointed. Like the spirit is with me. And even after during the 70 AD, right? There was like, Jake saying, let's come and fight against Rome, man. And guess what? All them guys, Sakari and Zealots and them, all of them died at that time, man.
Yeah.
But like now, there's Jake's doing the exact same thing. The spirit is here with me.
Yes.
The MOTB ain't the mark.
Yeah.
Which guess what? If you follow that path, you're gonna end up dead anyway. Go ahead, bro.
And shall deceive many.
Yeah.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Yeah.
See that.
Yeah, and what's been happening?
Yeah,
Exactly.
that whole Iran,
That's
Ukraine,
Satan.
No, that is Satan.
You see?
Ukraine.
You see how Satan works? This brother was fine before the camera switches on, and this was going on.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. That's Satan, bro.
That's them demons, man. Demons. That's that Ukraine wars and rumors of wars. Ukraine, Russia.
Yeah.
What's happening
Which
now?
affects wheat.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
Oh, of course, of
Because
course.
it's called over there. It's called what? The breadbasket of Europe.
Yeah.
Which affects seed oils.
Seed oils,
You know, it affects a lot, man.
Yep. Energy prices.
energy pro.
Oh,
come
you
on.
got the what was it? With the whole thing with Taiwan
Taiwan.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
China.
But even
They-
Europe is starting to hate America more
Yeah.
Yeah.
because of this
Yeah.
as well, which is leading to like these shall hate the whore.
Yeah,
Remember?
Shite the whole.
Because basically it's like America because of the oil that's affecting. It's
Yeah.
not affecting America, it's affecting Europe.
EU, yeah.
So they're thinking, fuck the America, man,
But
because
they're
of
still having to do business with
Yeah,
it.
they having to,
Yeah.
because of all that beef over there. It's
Yeah.
affecting.
Yeah. You know, at
Yeah.
first there was sanctions taking place. They're like, bro, nah, man. Like,
They don't want to do it. They
I'm
want to split.
dying, bro.
They will split.
That's why
They're
they're
splitting.
starting to get angry at Babylon, bro.
That's
At
what's gonna
Europe.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that division.
That's that
Yeah,
division.
yeah.
Because eventually, everyone gonna say, you know what? Yeah, the big problem in the room is America.
Yeah,
You know?
that's what it is.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
And it says, "See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet."
Yeah, man. Because but then it's spiritual though. Because that's why the scripture says Daniel 12, that's a time that's never been. Because if it's bad now, the food prices are going up, petrol prices are going up. There's energy shortages and blackouts. That's
Yeah.
it's about to come take place. And watch more more murder and rape and all of that stuff is gonna happen.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely.
Cannibalism is coming.
Hey, when the grid goes down,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
when the grid goes down,
That-
ain't gonna be
that-
no
that-
yeah, the
No.
EMP,
The EMP.
all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
There ain't gonna be no 999.
Yeah, nah.
The place will need help, but all you women out there
Yeah.
calling up 999
Yeah.
when shit hits the fan. There ain't gonna
No
be none
toll,
of that.
bro.
You're gonna get no
Captured.
toll.
You ain't gonna get no
You pick
toll.
up the phone, doo, it's gonna be a flat line, bro.
Yeah, flat line.
You
bro.
know about who run the world.
Who won the world?
You know, in that time it's
Oh,
over,
well,
man.
in that time, the only one that gon' run is you. You're gonna be cutting through the forest, and a barefoot bug out is gonna be chasing you through
You're
the
gonna get
forest.
captured, man. You're gonna get
So
captured.
you're gonna be saying, "Help me!"
Help me!
But no one's gonna help you.
No one's gonna help you.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Turn them down, you know.
Trod it down.
Fucking say.
Yeah, go on, bro.
Another thing is the MOTP prophecy.
MOTB.
That's
Yeah.
the end. Before the end comes, that has to happen.
Yeah.
Before this really blows in that war.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the main one. That's the main one. That's the
And
main
guess
one.
what? There's no way that ain't happening right now. What you have the World Economic Forum, and then you have the World Health, the WHO, and basically we're seeing a reset taking place right before our eyes, man.
Yeah, they keep saying the
Cashless.
Great Reset. Yeah.
You know, even you remember there was the information come out last week that Tesco, Lidl, as the Sainsbury's are all talking about soon. You can't pay with cards or cash, and then now this new palm pay system where
But I saw something where they
where
got.
your palm is linked to the system where you can go in the shop and just scan your palm.
Did you see that thing with Eve's nails?
I
They're
remember
like they're
seeing
putting
something.
like chips in Eve's nails.
Oh, the oyster.
Yeah, did you see
the
it?
oyster cards.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
Yeah,
see
yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah.
and they had it not just Eve, but you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
like all
yeah.
them women wear them stupid acrylics.
Yeah.
You know?
Gradualism.
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 And they had it. It's like a oyster.
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
nail.
Getting them used to paying with a single swing of the
Swing
Yeah,
swing of the arm.
yeah. The single swing of the arm. Yeah.
That's why a lot of these women are gonna
With a
take it,
single
man.
swing
Like
of your
Revelation
fingers.
13 and 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Ease with a single swing of
You're
the arm.
dependent on Big Daddy Esau, you know.
So
Yeah.
hopelessly dependent.
Yeah.
Back to
You see it, man, with them stupid ass nails, man.
Stupid
they're like
nails.
they got chips in there.
yeah.
for-
Yeah, it's fashionable, isn't it?
It's fashionable.
That's one of the ways to see.
Yeah.
They're gonna
It's-
when they eventually bring it out.
Yeah.
They're gonna it's just the seed.
Gradualism.
Hey, you know what's funny? Because in the Illuminati, the game Hitman 2, you played that. The game. You know, on your downtime, you know, to put it out there, because people just think if you on your Hitman 2, they show you Illuminati in there, and in one of the missions, you go to this massive castle in the middle of nowhere, and you wear the Venetian mask and that, and you have to save this dude that's got the chip in him, and basically you have to save him before they release the poison that kills him. You know, from the chip. You know, we always say the chip they can release something that'll kill you in there too. They put it in them games, man. You know, I played the game and I was checking the video monologues and that. It's dope, and it shows you the RFID.
Yeah.
They put it in him, and he's just walking around like. And they said basically if he disobeys, So, if he disobeys, they'll release the thing. They'll release the poison, he said. You know? Anyway, but that was it. Anyway, it's just the chip. They show you that.
Predictive program.
Predictive programming act, the MOTB. They show you that. You know? They show you that,
That's
man.
gonna happen.
And that because you said the MOTV's got to come before the war.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a major prophecy.
It's building up.
So, and that's gonna come, man.
Go ahead,
I
bro.
mean,
It says, verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
Yeah. And even now, these you mentioned the China and Taiwan. There's some information that came out, or a secret, like a voice note that got stumbled on, that China are gonna invade there soon. You know, which America kind of like back Taiwan as well. You know.
yeah.
So there's all kind of, it's all coming into play, man.
Yeah. Having meetings with Japan and
Yeah.
all kinds of shit. And then you know what, man? It's like when you look at what's going on right now with China and America, what you're seeing is a weak nation standing up to the big bully. You know, which that's a prophecy in Joel the 3rd chapter. Well, let the weak say I am strong. You know,
That's what they're doing. Man.
so this is, man, Esau is the time of his basically flexing in the playground is done.
It's finished.
Robbing everyone's lunch money. You know the big bully. You know.
Yeah.
You know what you got? Like, hey, now everyone else has got big guns, bro.
Or why didn't he just roll up on Russia? When Russia went into Ukraine, why didn't America just roll up
Exactly.
in there? They know, man, you can't just roll up in there. That's going to cause World War III, man.
That's right.
So, you know, it's going to happen how the Lord set it up. But America can't just... Wouldn't they normally police things like that? If another nation started some shit like... But Russia's a fucking superpower, bro. It's a mega power.
Yeah.
You roll up in Russia, you better be ready for war.
Yeah.
Hypersonic missiles.
Hypersonic missiles, you start with them.
Bro,
They know that, man.
Like America came out and said, look, man, we can't stop this. Like they admitted that we don't have no defense to defend against such speed. You know, like so it's so they're fruit.
Bro,
You know how terrible is that to know that someone can just come into your kind of room or home and just take you out and nothing you can do about it. Like, that's what's gonna happen though.
Bro,
And some-
Putin just straight up got the troops rallied. We're taking back that part of the Ukraine. We're gonna just start war. We're taking it. They could
which
have,
is prophecy.
which is prophecy.
38.
Yeah,
Put their hooks in the jewels.
yeah. And then even look at the differences in them countries, man. Look at the leader of Russia. And look at fucking America, man. Joe Biden looks like he's about to die every time he speaks. Then you got Putin. You got Putin. That's just fucking. You know, the spirit that's on him is like, look, he's a leader of. I'm ready to lead my people to fight wars.
You even got divisions amongst
He's
the
a king,
Americans.
man. You know what I mean? A king, you know?
Yeah, go on.
Even amongst the Americans, when Biden says something, they come back and go, your advisor said this.
Yeah.
Then Biden flipped on it on the Taiwan situation and all that.
Yeah.
So they're divided even on that, even within America, man. And that's Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed, man. You know?
They said to Biden on a panel, one woman asked him a question: if China invades Taiwan, would you be interested in using the military?
Yeah.
And then Biden goes, yes. You know, so basically that's like Matthew 24, the wars, the rumors of wars. You know, that's the time that we're in. You know, so things are happening. The scripture says that the vision is for an appointed time. By the end, it shall speak and not lie. You know,
It's happening.
don't wait, tarry, wait for it. Yeah, it's happening. You know. Look at that.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Please read that. Go back.
God, this is Revelation 7:1. And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth.
Yeah, and then those winds is not talking about actual winds. It's what those winds of destruction, man.
Yeah.
Those winds of judgment, man. Right? It's just that's why at times it gets close. You're like, no, trust me. 24 hours, Russia's going to nuke America.
Yeah.
24, trust me. I seen the article up. No, there's prophecy that's the.
Yeah,
that,
but you got to remember the MOT. You got to
That's-
remember
that's
the
it.
prophecies. That's
prophecies, man.
Because it is close. It is
It's
close,
close.
and it's exciting.
And it's inevitable.
Yeah, it's inevitable.
It's inevitable.
It's
They
inevitable.
even have something called a doomsday clock.
Yeah, which is
Doomsday
Why do you
clock.
think they have that?
It's
which I think that's like
11:59.
seconds away from
Yeah,
like
that's what they
midnight.
said.
Yeah.
That's what they said.
The doomsday clock's actually like seconds.
Seconds
It
away.
actually looks like it's midnight
Yeah,
already
yeah.
on the doomsday clock.
Yeah.
Can I get a quick piece?
Yeah.
This is
It's
a
on the door, man.
Song of Solomon's 8 and 4. I charge you, O daughters of Jerusalem, that you stir not up nor awake my love until he please.
Yeah, so eventually, hey, it's good to have fire though. You know what I mean? It's better to be on fire than to say, but they still got about 15 more years for them to go into Syria.
Not in our lifetime.
Nah, fuck, yeah.
That's hasty.
Yeah, it's you know,
Not in our
Looking for.
lifetime.
Yeah, yeah.
haste, looking
Just
for,
say that, yeah.
and hastening onto the day.
Oh, bro, you're
of the
supposed to
Lord.
be really. If it was up to us, you'd want the Lord to come today, man. To
Yeah,
fix
That's
that
it,
shit.
that's
that
supposed to be.
sighing and crying.
Sign and crying, bro.
Yeah.
All the filth and all the
Yeah,
the
the
shit, the
skunk
scum.
of the
Hey,
earth.
that movie, remember Robert De Niro, Taxi Driver?
Yes, yeah,
Taxi
He
Driver.
said one day there's going to be a real storm
Yeah.
that's going to wash all this filth down the sewers.
Yeah.
Which
You
is
know?
the nukes.
That's the nukes, man.
The beast of
The beast of the street.
You gonna sweep.
Yeah, that's right.
That's them nukes, bro.
But yeah, back in Revelation 7 and 1, it says, and holding the four winds of the earth,
Yep.
that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power.
Yeah.
And he cried with a loud voice
Yeah.
to the four angels,
Yep.
to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea,
Yep.
saying, hurt not the earth,
Yep.
neither the sea nor the trees,
Yep.
till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads.
Yeah, because as we get closer to the end, you know,
The elect
more,
gotta be sealed.
yeah, there's more people that's being sealed, but it's very close.
It's
very
funny
close
because
to
the
end.
apostle Tahar always makes a statement.
Like,
He believes the elect
Elect
is sealed.
Yeah,
That's kind of a heavy statement, man.
yeah,
Like,
it's turning up.
hey, I hope you're of that number, bro.
That's it.
We all got to. But
Because
that's a heavy statement because
Yeah.
that means we're very close then. If, you know, Apostle Tahar says that every now and then he might say that he believes the elect is sealed. You
Yeah.
might hear him say that.
Yeah,
that's
So
right.
that's what we're waiting for,
So we
man.
gotta be at the end.
We gotta be.
You know?
We gotta be, man.
That's right.
Hey, man, when the Lord, when it's time for that releases, man.
Yeah.
Bro, you know when you watch them movies, you see them post-apocalyptic movies.
Yeah.
I don't know, you know, like when you see like, what was that Michael Jackson song when he's holding the trees? What have they done to us? Well, yeah. And you know when he wiles out, you see the earth
about
getting
us?
devoured. You see the sky is moving at fast rates, the wind. Bro, when the Lord let them angels go, it's gonna be like, it's gonna be. Well, I'm not saying it's gonna be like that.
Yeah, no,
It's
but
gonna
I
be
get what
crazy
you're
though.
saying.
Earth song.
Earth song.
Yeah.
Because
Be trees coming out of place.
Yeah.
Fucking the earth cracking.
that's what's gonna happen.
Do you know, I got a quick precept.
Isaiah, go ahead.
No.
Habakkuk.
Habakkuk
Yeah.
chapter. Oh yeah. Habakkuk chapter 3 verse
Yeah.
8. It says, was the Lord Yahweh displeased against the rivers?
Yeah.
Was thine anger against the rivers?
Yeah.
Was thy wrath against the sea?
Yeah. Seas roaring, bro. Like seas, like fucking tsunamis coming into. Like even this country we're in today, it's an island. We're surrounded by water, man. So if the Most High wants to turn it, when the shit shakes and he turns it up, there could be water just like coming into cities and shit, man.
No, that's real.
You know?
But bro, look, man.
Fucking flooding places, knocking down houses and people's beds floating on water and that.
Yeah,
that's
that's
gonna
right.
happen. That's gonna happen.
Hey, when you watch that movie Impossible shows you that.
Okay.
You remember
kinda.
that movie Impossible when you had that tsunami?
Yeah.
I believe in
I've not-
Indonesia.
Uh-huh.
You know, it was a tsunami. It was a true story.
Mm.
And when you watch that movie Impossible, it shows you what a tsunami can do.
It's like
Yeah,
a
man.
beast.
People are on a holiday on the beach, chilling, and all of a sudden, boy, that mother, she was separated from her children. The aftershock was like, you know, she had to find her family in the midst of all the chaos and the rubble. You know, infection on her leg and all kinds of shit.
Yes, bro.
You know?
Lord said he's going to visit with earthquakes. So that's part of tsunamis, man. You have an earthquake in the sea, in the ocean. That's crazy, you know.
When I'm
Yes, bro.
CBM's gonna hit. What's that? You know the plates for earthquakes.
Oh,
the
yeah,
tectonic
yeah.
plates.
Yeah.
And then you know, like I believe they say in San Francisco that they got like a plate, like a they say what the
Fault line.
Fault line.
I
Yeah.
think they've had earthquakes there prior.
They've had it, but
Yeah.
basically they've been saying for years that they're expecting like
inevitable.
like a major.
Yeah, it's ready to go.
It's like a crack shot, but just think about this though. Imagine when those nukes get shot in other parts of the world that may not get nuked. We might have some crazy earthquakes in the Caribbean. You know?
Yeah,
They might have some crazy, like even
It says that the islands of the sea.
Haiti in 2008, that earthquake, because they were speaking about it was an experiment of some underwater nuke that moved the place and caused the earthquake in Haiti. You see? So that stuff's real.
Whenever you watch the end time movies, because you're gonna have that in Europe and all that.
Here you go.
When you see the end time movies, when you see you always motorways always cracked.
Yeah.
The lands are like that and shit.
Bro.
Deep Impact
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
with Morgan Freeman. Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
The fucking when the in the movie it was comets and that and whatever, but we know it's the nukes. When it hit, everyone was hopeless. You can't do nothing, bro.
Look, man, look.
Where you gonna go?
Yeah, exactly.
When the Lord comes back, it's not gonna be just like America just gets to judge, bro.
It's gonna
These
be a
fuckers
worldwide
here gonna
event.
feel it. These guys gonna know that the Lord's here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right, just-
They, obviously, because that's the place where it's gonna get the nukes. It's gonna get nukes.
Well, I just said the angels are holding the four winds.
Four
man.
winds.
That's
four
that's
corners.
everywhere in the earth.
Everywhere.
There's an angel actually on every corner of the earth,
Yeah,
folks,
yeah, yeah.
waiting.
Yeah. God,
You know?
nature's gonna make a
And
point.
when the Lord unleashes them, man.
I was gonna say, you know, you got these troopers. They do these videos where they got like a bunker, like it's like 3 inches less, like
Yeah,
under
so
their
it's
load.
round.
Under
What
their
the
load.
fuck's that doing, man?
You think that's gonna stop a hyper?
Yeah,
You
exactly.
think that's gonna stop 200 million waters?
For real, man.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's a joke, man.
It is a joke.
The Lord's gonna
It is a
judge
joke.
that place. Every soul's gonna get judged on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
lead covered or whatever it is, like,
Yeah.
you know,
Some 1950s tech.
they ain't gonna do
That ain't
nothing,
gonna
man.
work, man.
Come on, man. But like a nuke ain't gonna destroy the lands thereof,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You know,
Bit more,
all of
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
This is back in Habakkuk 3 and
Finish these scriptures up.
and 8. It said, "And was thy wrath against the sea, that thou didst ride upon thine horses, and thy chariots of salvation?"
The chariots of salvation. The chariots of salvation and the oh, that's deep. No, it's intricate. Can you read that again?
Yep,
That's deep. I never thought about it. Read that again.
Habakkuk 3 and 8. It says, "Was the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai displeased against the rivers? Was thine anger against the rivers? Was thy wrath against the sea, that thou didst ride upon thine horses, and thy chariots of salvation?"
It's interesting how it's called what? The chariots of salvation. But in other scriptures it's called what? The chariots of the 12 tribes of Israel. So that's even another way salvation is for Israel. Because it's called the chariots of Israel, and here it's called the chariots of salvation. Those chariots are coming for those who are elect to Israel, man.
The tribes.
That's interesting.
The tribes.
It's called the chariots of salvation, and now the chariots of Israel.
And who are the only people that are going to receive salvation?
The Israelites.
The
See?
elect of the nation
The
of Israel.
elect to the Israel. The
You
elect
know?
to the nation of Israel.
That's right.
The Israel of the Most High.
That's right.
You know? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, back in Revelation 7.
Right, this is back in Revelation 7 and
This is crazy.
and 4, and I heard verse 3, and it is saying, "Hurt not the earth, neither the sea nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads."
Yep.
And I
Yeah,
heard
that's the elect.
Yeah.
You know? That's till the elect is sealed. You know?
right.
That's when we're gonna. That's when we.
that's right.
He's doing a
Hey,
wheelie.
hey, this is comical, man. But bro, this is the Edomite world, man. Electronic chips and fucking
Yeah, that's basically part of
part of the new world order, bro.
the
It's part of
NWO.
That's right.
That's part of the NWO, man. Like
Electronic chips and food delivered to
Yeah.
you through
Come on,
a
microchips.
fucking
and,
a burger inside there.
And that's the height of Esau's power, man.
yeah, it's pathetic. when you think of it. This is true.
Hey, exhibit. This is what Esau's kingdom got to offer,
It's
man.
so dead, bro.
A sandwich and a fucking robot, man. This place is done, bro.
He's doing a wheelie.
Yeah. And it breaks down and needs maintenance. Man, man, the kingdom ain't gonna
Yeah, you need to get the wrench out.
Yeah.
Fix the bottom of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's got a service.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Even the
True,
power on
man.
it, it sounds like when the remote control can't.
Yeah.
And charge it for 19 minutes.
Damn.
Because you know, but Esau does have like hardcore heavy technology
he's got
where he's
tech.
got like
Yeah.
he's got some heavy stuff like
He's got tech.
prosthetic metal arms and like jacks and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
he's got some stuff, but it ain't.
Ain't nothing compared
But
to
it
the Lord.
is really saying that it's like, bro, that's the height of your kingdom, bro. Prosthetic arm or
It's
like-
carnal.
it's carnal.
It's
or,
carnal.
Or he's even I saw something where he's made disabled people walk.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
with like putting metal to their
Exoskeletons.
spines. Yeah.
Exoskeleton,
But it's
hey,
carnal.
But guess
It's
what?
miracles.
But in the Acts the 3rd chapter,
Yeah.
you know, the Apostle Peter
Just
and
by
John,
touching.
they didn't need. They
Yeah.
healed the lame man at the temple. Beautiful. They
Yeah.
called upon the name.
That's
What
it.
what exoskeleton did they need for the lame man?
They only spoke.
That's it.
They spoke and they believed in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh
Yeah,
Shai,
they said-
and he leapt.
And he leapt
he
up.
leapt. And that was it.
And that was it.
That was it.
You
His
know?
bones gained strength and he just stood up.
Exactly. And he was praising.
Whoa, that's the spirit. Look at what we're talking about.
Look at that's the spirit, man. Yo, this hey, you see how the spirit works, man.
That's the spirit.
You know? What miracle? Hey, what he can't do nothing for that, man.
Real.
You know? He'll offer her an exoskeleton suit,
That's
bro.
personality, boy.
You know?
Yeah.
Hey, but that's the spirit, though.
That's the spirit. We're talking about it.
You know, that's the spirit. But
That's the
guess what? That man in Acts 3rd chapter, he was lame from his mother's womb, man.
Yeah.
From birth, everyone knew him. He was laid daily at the gate of the temple, beautiful.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, gone, bro. Yeah.
Silaki.
No, it's spirit.
crazy.
That's beautiful, man.
That's the spirit.
We're
man.
speaking in a look, man. And she was coming fast as well.
Yeah,
She was getting pulled by that dog.
She had the LGBTQ
yeah,
symbol
all
on
of
her
that.
legs
You see
too.
that?
Yeah.
Hey, how
Right, you're disabled, but you're
you
still like.
disabled and gay?
This place is so
It's
proud,
it's
man.
that pride, though. That's what I was
That's
gonna
that
say.
pride. That,
Yeah.
And they
It's-
attribute it to pride.
Yeah.
When they have a pride march, they
Yeah.
have that.
Yeah.
They
You
you know, they have the multicolored flag. That's what they
Yeah.
attribute it to.
Yeah, and you're disabled too.
And
you're
you're
proud.
so that's that pride. That's that extra pride on top of pride.
It's crazy. I
You know?
remember before when the brothers was teaching that in New York. I remember like it's like the camp in New York. One of the brothers, he was teaching, and disabled guy walked by. It was like years back, and I see it, and then the disabled dude scoffed, and he's like, "That's why I hate. One of the reasons why I hate this place. If people are disabled and still proud."
Look at that.
He was like cursing this place out. The guy walked by, shut up or something. You're a disabled person. Like, how can you be proud but your legs don't work or your arms gone? Or,
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
Man,
Fucking
I
bug outs,
fucking
man.
saw a picture of some Chinese guy. Bro, this guy had nubs. He had no legs, no hands, and he was gay. And it with makeup and that. And he does makeup videos on YouTube and that.
Go
I'm
on,
like,
that, go on.
how you in that state and still bug
proud.
out?
Go on that. Yeah.
And this is back in Revelation 7 and 4. And I heard the number of them which was sealed.
Yep.
And it was sealed 140 and 4,000
Yeah.
of all the tribes of the children of Israel.
All the tribes. So those elect
tribes.
men and prophets, right? They, those people out there that's out there that's teaching the faith. They are the 12 tribes of Israel, man. So even that,
All the Gadites,
all the-
12,000. All the
12,000,
Judites,
Ephraim, Judah, Benjamin,
Levi,
on down.
Issachar, Asher, Naphtali, all the 12,000
tribes.
of all the tribes, man. That's it.
But you know what's interesting about that scripture? It's talking about those who are teaching the prophets and that. So what's interesting about that is it means if you got people around the earth that look white or look Asian, but are teaching in the spirit, they very well they could be of that number, man.
Romans 8:16.
Romans 8:16. No,
The saints.
Yep.
because they're saints.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro. Are you finished?
Yeah.
I think
You want me to go through the tribes?
no.
Yeah, that's great.
We can go with the
Slaps,
slaps.
man.
Yeah, actually, go to Revelation 6.
Right, it's Revelation
Yeah,
chapter
and then we'll go back
6.
to that, yeah.
Revelation chapter 6, verse. Let me start from.
I think it's 11, it's 15, it's 14.
Hide us.
Yeah.
Hide us from the right.
Yeah. From 14.
Verse 14. And the heaven departed as a scroll.
Yeah, that's that what? That's that mushroom cloud, man. You ever seen them videos, man, of like experiments and tests of missiles? Even when they drop like atomic bomb, like
Hiroshima.
Yeah, you seen them videos, man. Those clouds, man.
Yeah.
So guess what? He's basically using a scroll to explain exactly the things he saw, man.
Yeah.
It's the same thing in prophecy. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, it says.
Because when them nukes are coming and missiles and lasers, man, things are gonna be happening out there, man. Things are gonna be happening, bro. Go ahead.
It says, and the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places.
Yeah, and can you hold Isaiah 42 and 48?
That Wapo Zappo.
Oh, that's his spec,
Yeah, every mountain and island was moved
Yeah,
out of
moved
its
out of their
places.
places.
They're gonna be
Yeah.
shaking. So that's like them islands, you know, like the St. Kitts,
Yeah.
you know, Barbados,
Yeah.
different islands. You know what I'm saying?
Jamaica,
you know, different islands. They're gonna be getting, you know,
Yeah.
shaken when on judgment. You know,
Well, that's Isaiah 24.
Isaiah 24.
You know, Isaiah 24 and 20 on down.
different all these different
Ultra
islands.
real.
Puerto Rico. There's many. There's Anguilla. There's even islands you don't even really check out all the time. But they're
Yeah.
there. You know,
Yeah.
Here, Island, England's an island.
Yeah.
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 It's gonna get shaken, man.
Yep. It says, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places.
Because look, man, when the Heavenly Father and the Son get angry, man, things move, countries move, the earth moves, man. You know, because even Jake, when remember, yeah, that's it. You know, the story with our people and Moses on the mountain. Oh, Moses, come, I want to talk to the Most High. And it was like, yeah, all right. Don't pop for 3 days. You know, come clean and let's go.
And the Lord's lightening
And
up
he's
the place.
lightning and the earth.
He just showed himself just quickly, couple seconds.
He just tingled his throat a little bit.
Just a 1 sec.
Just.
And they said, nah, we want to deal with you,
We're gonna
Moses.
die. That's Jake. So how much more? That's why it says a time that's never been. Because this is the time of judgment. This is gonna be the time of judgment, bro.
Yeah.
Like this time is gonna be where everyone has to account
Yeah.
for their sins, man.
That's crazy. Hey, the Lord told, going back to the point, the Lord told them to sanctify themselves.
Sanctify themselves.
To clean themselves,
Yeah.
come not near their wives. And this place is filthy. So the Lord is gonna fucking, this place is filthy, bro.
Yep.
These
Yeah,
people
bro.
ain't clean.
Yeah.
Oh,
These
not
people are
at all.
fucking, they're abominable filth bags,
Bro,
bro.
we're just about becoming clean. We're just about.
Yeah.
Is where our righteousness is
I'm
as
filthy rags.
So we're
Yeah.
we're just about all right. You know what I mean? Lord, we're the best of
the righteous scarcely be saved.
Yeah.
Where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear?
Lord willing, we're like the best of the worst, man.
That's
Lord
it.
willing.
That's
So when
it.
you see the mire of this place,
Mire.
bro, these people are just fucking
But that's why it's gonna get cleansed, man.
yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. It says, verse 15, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains,
Yeah.
and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens
Yeah, go ahead.
and in the rocks of the mountains.
Well, come on, that's talking about what? Them underground bunkers.
Yeah, underground bankers
Yeah,
too.
the bankers,
bankers
yeah.
are gonna be in there.
Yeah, the bankers are gonna,
The bankers.
Hey, that's a video. Underground bankers.
bankers.
Hey, to find their kings and chains, nobles
That's
and
true.
fetters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dishonor how
Bankers.
all his saints.
Praise
Praise
ye
ye the Lord.
Yeah, but
That's right, how much, man.
Hey,
That's
man.
Underground bankers, brother.
That's how it's
Joke.
just
slap them chains on them underground
And it's gonna
bankers.
be tight too, bro. It's gonna be tight, bro. It's gonna be a
Yeah, them old
half a mil-
Middle Ages chains.
Yeah.
Rusted.
massive ones.
Yeah.
Rusted.
Yeah, rusted chain.
But
Yeah.
they might get little cuts.
Yeah.
It's rusted, but bare heavy. Like.
The ones you gotta have a key to open one lock.
Yeah.
Just for the one bit, like,
Yeah.
just for that arm as well.
Yeah. And then you know them ones. If you move around, it gets tighter. So you better stop moving,
You
man.
better stop.
It rips your skin,
Yeah.
it's jagged and that.
'Cause that's what it did to us in
Yeah, I was
slavery,
about to say, yeah.
bro. Man, you know in slavery, man. You know
Them
it's
rusty
information.
ass chains.
You know them ships, yeah.
Yeah.
There was Jake's chained to other Jakes, right?
Yeah.
And if the Jake next to you died, the corpse would be chained still on you.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Imagine
You got a whole body of weight.
and maggots, flies coming out of his mouth,
Yeah.
and you're chained to a dead slave, bro.
Bro, do you remember that
3
show
months.
American Gods? Is it American
Yeah,
Gods?
American Gods.
And you remember the slavery ship?
Yeah,
the slave
yeah,
ship?
yeah,
And then
yeah,
Jake was
yeah.
like, you ain't seen nothing. He said, 400 years of police brutality. He
Yeah,
said,
yeah, yeah,
and then
yeah.
Execution,
and then he said, and then he even mentioned cigarettes and cancer.
Yeah,
Remember?
yeah, yeah.
And then one Jake was like,
He was bugging out.
he just burned the shit down.
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
He said he's getting it.
he's
That's
getting
why
it.
he's
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
angry.
yeah.
And it's true.
I like that scene's dope.
That was a deep scene,
Very
man.
deep scene.
Hey,
bro.
well, scripture says surely oppression
Oppression
make
make-
He said he's getting it. He said he's getting it because he's like
Powered up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, well, scripture say we're gonna say.
And Nancy Spider in that.
And
surely
Nancy Spider.
Yep.
Yeah.
Surely
It's a
oppression.
folklore from Ghana.
Yep.
Can't.
Hey, the scripture says surely oppression make up a wise man mad.
Yeah.
You know, so you wise to get mad at this place.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
place is filthy, bro.
Yeah.
You know, it's dirt.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah. You ain't
Bro.
you're no longer in that peace and safety spirit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yep. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, it's in verse 16, and said to the mountains and the rocks,
Yep.
and rocks fall on us and hide us from the wrath, from the face of him that sitteth on the throne.
Yeah, because he's coming before he was a lamb. Now he's coming back as a lion, man.
Yeah, a lamb which they slain.
A lamb
Yeah.
which they slew.
They fucking they hurt him.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, which a lamb, you know, when they get sacrificed, they go out peacefully.
They go out
Yeah.
peacefully.
That's what Yahweh. That's why Yahweh Shai represented that
Isaiah
lamb.
53.
The Prince of Peace.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isaiah 53, the scripture says he didn't speak or open his
Yeah.
mouth.
Yep.
He was as a lamb full slaughter.
And that's like
The
a lamb.
chastisement of our
That's
peace.
like a lamb. You could,
Chastisement of our peace was upon
you
it.
could lead a lamb to a cliff edge, getting ready to push it over, and it will fucking just keep coming with you silently.
Yeah.
You know, lambs. They're like that, man. They're like harmless, so to
Yeah.
speak.
And that's-
Lambs. They're quite harmless
Yeah,
animals.
yeah.
Like a goat's different. A goat, they make that.
I've seen it.
Goats make.
Yeah.
Goats like when it's shit like that, you know. It's funny
right,
because
yeah.
the Lord referred to the Esau as like the goat, isn't it?
The sheep divided from the goats. And like,
So they're different. There's different. But a lamb is like quite like peaceful. It's quite like almost harmless.
Docile.
It's That's the word, docile, bro. It's docile. The
It's
lamb.
meek.
You see, it's good to like kind of check those animals out, like watch things on them. Observe
Yeah,
them.
their
Look at their
spiritual,
traits. It's good to do that, bro. Characteristics, bro.
It says what? Go to that ant, thou sluggard.
Yeah.
You know?
But yeah, that's what it says.
Be as wise as serpents, harmless as doves. You know?
Yeah. So what did it say there? Actually, it said about
Yeah,
the
no,
lamb,
it's-
isn't it?
it said, it says, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb.
Yeah, because now he's coming with wrath. You know, he's coming with wrath, man.
Yeah.
He's coming.
Quick precept.
As they say, he's coming for smoke.
He's coming for wartime. Yeah, smoke, all of that. As Jake likes to say, smoke.
Someone had a quick one?
Yeah, quick one.
And that's when we're going to be able to fight, because the Lord said if it was his kingdom, his
My
servants will
servants will
fight.
fight,
So
that's
when
right.
he comes back, he's going to give, even before, some brothers are going to have a portion of defense powers, man.
Yeah, the
Before.
standard.
There might be 2 brothers for a camp, like defending
Yep.
everything, like that's happening.
Yep.
You don't know how the Lord's going to do it, or all of us, you know. But the Lord's going, when he comes, he's going to give his men power too, man.
Yep.
Even prior.
When the enemy shall come in as a flood,
Yes, bro.
you know, the
Yeah.
Spirit of the Lord shall lift up that standard. you know?
Against them, yeah.
Against
man.
them, yep.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
This is a quick precept to prove that Yahweh Shai is a lamb. John 1 and 29. The next day, John seeth Yahweh Shai coming unto him, and saith, Behold, the Lamb of the power, Yahweh, which taketh away the sin of the world.
Sins of the world, and that world is the world of Israel.
Yep.
You know?
For us,
I think
Yep.
it's got a couple more verses. There's one
Yep.
verse that mentions
he's the lamb, man.
Israel or something.
Let's see.
It's probably up. That's cool. That's
Yeah, what's that word? Cosmos, isn't it? In that one, in the
Yeah,
Greek.
yeah, yeah.
Which means a separate entity,
Particular arrangement.
particular
Yeah,
arrangement.
yeah.
That's right. Like
Yeah.
a group, a specific group,
Yes,
specific.
yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
Israel.
Yeah,
That's right. It's good to get into them words like that. The
Yeah,
Greek
that's
words.
right.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
cosmos. That's
Yeah.
because there's what's the other one? There's
Okameni.
Okameni, which is
Okameni,
everyone, isn't it?
Aeon.
Is that
Okameni is the
The whole
The whole
inhabited.
yes?
And Aeon is a
These are
time
ages.
period.
Say age. Yes, Khan.
Yeah.
It's good to remember that. You have to remember that, man.
You have to.
You have to.
'Cause
Now
it
you
gives
understand
meaning.
what that means in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you might get someone come up and
Yeah.
my God so loved the world.
Yeah.
John 3:16.
Which they always do.
Which they do that all the time.
Which-
You gotta,
yeah.
So but they end up knowing the scriptures. Because
Yeah.
if you go into the meaning of the word,
What it means.
what does it mean?
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? Cosmos.
And then even if you read John
Exactly.
16, 3 and 16, if you start off with 14,
Yeah.
it speaks about as Moses lifted up the serpent,
Uh-huh.
which was so shall the Son of Man be lifted up, right? Which if you read that story applied unto the 12 tribes of Israel, man.
Yeah.
So it was using that story as a comparison to say, because back then when Jake was bitten by the serpent, those who looked on the serpent, the brazen serpent, those who looked on with faith was healed.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's saying now that whosoever who has faith in the Son is basically gonna get saved, man.
You're gonna get
You know,
delivered.
so
Have that
it-
faith, brother.
it was comparing a story that pertained to the 12 tribes of Israel to what the world of Israel. You know, it's the same thing, man. Go ahead, bro.
Quick reset. This is Amos chapter 9, verse 3. And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel,
I'll start from 2, bro. Start from 2.
this is verse 2. It says, though they dig into hell,
Yeah.
then shall mine hand take them.
Yeah. So wherever you go in underground bunkers, you know, the scripture says what? I'll lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of his people, which is Israel. So you know them. You know, we, Lord willing, get salvation because look, remember when those chariots come, and Lord willing, we get beamed up, and then after a period of time we come back. Now it's time for business.
Yeah.
You know, now we got to go around the earth to convert some Jake, or have them die. And
That's gonna be. That's
them
what.
bunkers.
Yeah.
Because remember the scripture says that after many days, that's when we're going to take him out of the pits, man.
But that's Yahushua gets first dibs.
First dibs.
Even on the earthly level, on a earthly realm level. Look, our teachers, our apostles, they
Yeah.
gotta get there first.
Yeah.
Whatever they need first dibs too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
First Yahushua, there's an order to it.
yeah.
But you know, the Lord is gonna
It's business.
That's gonna be fun. You know, if the time comes when the Lord ends this world, when it comes and He gives us the power, bro. You know how fun that'll be to send you out groups by groups and go conquering.
Hey,
Exactly.
you know what I was thinking about? Remember the
Because-
movie Planet of the Apes?
Yeah.
Because you know they basically say that in the Planet of the Apes, they basically having Jake be the apes. But when they're chasing after, what was that? I forgot the actor's name. But he's running. There's a scene where he's running, man.
Yes.
He's running in the tall grass.
Yeah.
And then they catch him with the nets. That's
Yeah.
what we're gonna be doing to you. Edomites, man.
What's his name? The actor that played in that? What's his name? That
With
played
Charlton Heston.
Charlton
That's
Heston.
Charlton Heston, yeah.
That's right. And they're on the horses.
They're
with
on the
nets.
horses and they're like.
Yeah, they throw the nets.
I
yeah.
remember Apostle Tahar one time where he was like, "We're gonna have
That
them
whip.
We're gonna have that whip."
Oh yeah.
That's how we're gonna get down, man.
Can, bro.
Yeah,
Can,
No,
bro.
they he lead into captivity. Shall go into captivity.
Hey, well, they did it to us, man.
Yeah.
Hey, when we get
You know?
that power, bro, it's
He-
gonna be. Go ahead.
Hey,
bro.
no,
Sorry.
Salaki, you
Now
got
go
it.
on. Now you go on. Now
Hey, you
go on,
remember
go on.
Django?
Django, yeah.
Fear of you.
Yeah.
It's ready to be.
Yeah. I'm watching that last
Was
week.
that over the eggs? Was that the black woman he was doing that with?
Yeah.
It was over her dropping eggs.
Right.
I think.
Yeah.
Right.
And then he's like, he had the Bible. He's like, yeah.
He had the pages stitched on his
Yeah.
on his shirt, like
Yeah.
you remember?
Yeah,
He had to
bro.
whip out the fear of you.
Yeah.
It's ready to be.
Yeah.
But then, do you remember that same scene when Django came with him?
Yeah.
He was going in, bro.
Yeah.
He was his arm was probably hyperextending, bro.
And when he was
because he
doing
was
that,
already-
you see all the Jakes like,
Oh, you know,
Yeah.
fucking now.
Cause
Yeah, were they punishing little Jody?
Yeah. That's a dope movie,
And
man.
that whip,
Yeah, he
his
was whipping,
forearm,
bro.
Yeah.
Whipping.
the strength that he was whipping the shit out of him, bro.
Yeah, a
Say no
whip.
joke.
It's funny because
Say
a
no
whip,
joke.
whenever you think of a whip, you just think automatically of like slavery, man. Like,
Yeah.
that's what you associate like a whip with.
Chains,
Punishment.
slavery,
Yeah, chain, slavery.
lynching. That's
Iron.
what you think of.
Yeah,
And
lynching.
it's funny, like there was more lynches that happened, like after slavery, than because in slavery that was more torture.
Man's gonna do that.
Like
to you.
that was just, you know what I mean? That was more torture slavery, man.
Which
Getting butt breaking.
Yeah.
Or that book he had.
yeah, that
He
book,
said-
man.
100 years of lynching.
Yeah, Ralph Ginsburg, 100 years of lynchings, man. You know, and it shows you the map of America drenched in blood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Every
bro.
time I see that map, the front page of that map, it's America, the map of America drenched in blood. about Habakkuk 2 and 12.
That's the scripture for it.
Let's get all of
The
this.
city of blood, man.
That's right.
It says,
I got still got Isaiah.
it says, then shall mine hand take them, though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down.
Yeah. What's the International Space Station and even that whole Elysium ain't happening, man.
Yeah.
No, it's up there.
Well,
With yachts and that's not happening.
Well, they've got a thing they're building in Dubai, which they want to. I don't know if it's not fully done yet, but it's like an Elysium city in Dubai, but only the rich can go there. It's in the desert, bro. They've got all the top doctors. They got like I've seen like a what do you call the thing? A recreation of what they want to build.
Oh yeah.
Bro, it looks like Elysium. It's got all the top doctors. You got the top chiropractors, hospitals in there, in top whatever you need, high levels there basically. You know, entertainment, all of that. It's like Elysium, but only the rich can go there.
That's right.
And it says, and though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall
So
bite them.
even there's like dens they've got underwater.
Yeah.
Even in some countries, you have underwater hotels where it's like your actual room's got like a window, and you're in the sea basically. Like and it's got a nice window where the fishes swim by. Well, guess what? One day the Lord's gonna send a wild beast, fire breathing.
But even that, wouldn't you be like,
scratch the window?
you know how like creepy, like even them kind of things to build things like that.
You
Bro,
got-
what if one day the Lord just cracked those waters and cracked the windows,
Yeah.
and you're in the sea.
You're in the sea.
That's that pride,
It is
man.
pride.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is
yeah.
pride.
This is remember they said about the Titanic?
Yeah.
This
Never
ship's
gonna-
unsinkable.
never gonna-
Unsinkable.
You know what I'm
That's what they
saying?
said.
Yeah.
You know?
And then it got sank.
Hey, Leviathan plays with them.
Yeah.
Plays with them boats.
Got sank,
Yeah,
bro.
man, that's his
toys,
yeah,
man.
Yeah,
You know?
man.
You're out in the middle of the ocean.
This is toys.
Yeah, in
You
the
know
middle
what I
of the ocean. That's a whole nother world, man.
Yeah. Hey, that's a scary place to be.
That's it, bro.
I've actually been out there on a cruise.
Yeah.
When I was younger, my parents they took me on a Caribbean cruise, man. And when you out there at night, bro, that shit
Like, you
is
can't
Yeah,
see
yeah.
it. It's just-
pure darkness,
Yeah.
and you just feeling the motion of the ocean.
Yeah.
Man, that shit. And you thinking if this goes down, where the fuck are you going?
Oh,
It's crazy. And them cruise ships are huge, isn't
They're
it?
mad. They're like cities.
They're like cities.
You got a city on a fucking boat.
That's
You know?
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You got a city on a boat.
Everything.
It's true. At night time, because I went on a school trip, I was on one of the
Ooh,
boats.
Yeah.
You just see nothing.
Nothing, bro.
Dark, bruv.
Yeah, bro. That's this
And
ocean.
especially when it's
Another
dark
world.
and windy. You're like, shit, bro.
Yeah. When it gets windy, man, you get off that deck. You want to go inside. You know when it gets windy, because it gets. Hey, that sea breeze.
Yeah.
When you out there in the middle of the ocean at night, that shit
Kick you up,
slaps.
man.
That alone can make you sick.
Yeah.
That alone.
You
I've
see
been,
that?
I've been out there and been sick in the sea. Man. No, even the motion.
Yeah,
everything,
the motion, man.
You know.
So
But then
it
you
ain't
got
no
the,
joke.
but then you got the, you got the Leviathan out there.
Yeah, man.
You got some stuff going
Yeah,
on.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
So you can imagine that. He just comes and plays with the ships.
Yeah, all you hear is.
Yeah.
You hear the iron, you know.
Then the water starts fucking coming in.
Oh,
Like
innit?
loads of
Innit?
water, like.
You know, man. You're actually there, just all proud, chilling. Before you know it, you got liters of water going in your mouth.
No escape.
No escape, bro. You got some, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, they're in a, oh, sorry.
No, go
Like,
ahead.
you know, they're in a restaurant.
Yeah, in a
and
restaurant.
everyone at the tables. Everyone does
Yeah,
that.
that was the Titanic.
What was that?
Titanic,
Yeah. What was that? Exactly.
They remember they had the violin players.
Yeah. What was that?
You know, should we stop playing?
Yeah.
And then someone else started carrying on playing, and they were like,
Yeah,
they were hopeless,
it.
man.
Oh,
Yeah.
hopeless, bro.
Hopeless,
Yeah,
Hopeless,
yeah.
bro.
You know.
The Titanic, that was a go ahead.
Isaiah 42.
Yeah.
Isaiah 42 and 13. It says, "The Lord shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war."
Ooh, yeah. He's a man of war.
That's right.
That's in Exodus.
Yes, yes.
Yahweh,
Yes.
Yahweh, basically he's a man of war. Yeah.
And he's coming to bring war.
And he's coming to bring war. That's what he's about, man.
Yeah.
He's coming for smoke.
If the Lord has to come off his throne, man, he ain't coming there off it for no reason. Prior kingdoms ended how? They ended with like what, Jake getting up in there or men taking them down. This time the Lord himself's gonna intervene to take this place out. So that means he's gonna bring war. You know?
Yeah.
He's gonna actually intervene. There's no time has he ever came off his throne to take a kingdom down. That's not, you know, that's the first time it's gonna happen. So it's gonna be some marvelous, you know, battle, man. You ever seen that movie Immortals? And in the end, it shows you the war in heaven. You see, it's like, remember the movie Immortals?
Yeah.
That's a good movie, but at the end of it, it kind of shows you like there's a war in heaven, and it's like you see like the angels fighting, and it's dope, man. The way they did that. Obviously, it's not like realistic, but it shows you the angels in that movie. They sit in heaven, and Zeus tells them don't interfere in man's business, and that you see them, and they come shooting down. It's hard, bro. So that's how it's gonna be, man. When the Lord releases them angels, man, they're gonna come and fuck Esau's shit up, bro. Imagine when Esau's jet pilots is coming up, the angels destroying them. Michael the archangel,
Oh, Daniel 12.
you know,
Daniel 12.
Yahushua himself,
Yeah.
the brothers who's got the power, be fucking flying through and shit, like, you know.
Yeah, that's gonna be a time like no other, man.
You know,
Like
you know?
no other.
Since there was a nation.
You know?
It says, he shall cry, yea, roar.
Raw. So have you ever seen them like ancient movies, man? Like in the Troy in 300. Like he's coming, like he's been waiting, bro.
Waiting.
You think bro, a day to the Lord is 1,000 years, so it's only been a couple of days.
That movie, what's his name? Brightburn. At the end of
Yeah,
Brightburn,
Brightburn,
remember the end credits? You just see him flying through the buildings.
Yeah,
remember, he was flying through buildings.
Yeah.
That's how it was ending.
Yeah,
Bro, he was taking the whole world over.
That's how it's gonna
Like,
be.
you know, and I
You
think
say Brightburn?
Brightburn.
Yeah, man.
Remember the end? Remember the end
Yeah, I
bit when
remember,
you just it's the music, the end music, bit, and you see him flying through buildings.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Like
And
he
he
was
was on the
destroying
news.
shit. He was on the news.
Yeah.
He's just
Yeah,
destroying
hey,
shit. Like,
and that's what Superman should have been about, man.
Yeah, it should have been
He
about.
should have been fucking taking like you
the
said,
planet.
take the world.
Take the world, bro.
Take the and they always portray the villains as being the bad guys.
Yeah.
When really they're about, remember Thanos? We were talking about Thanos
Yeah.
in the Avengers.
Yeah.
And how he destroyed half of the universe
yeah.
population.
Yeah.
The slain of the Lord shall be many.
Many.
Remember,
was
and the
chilling.
Lord is gonna kill a lot of people.
But he
man.
made a paradise.
And he made a paradise. And they were like, where's the stones? Because because remember they
came
cut
back.
his arm off,
Yeah.
they came back.
Yeah.
And they wanted the stones, right?
Yeah.
But he said, look, after the stones served their purpose, there was no use for them
Anymore.
other than temptation.
Yeah.
I destroyed the stones.
And you know what, how you know that's scriptural? Because not the stones, but remember he hanged his armor up.
He hanged his armor up because there was war no more.
There was war no more. That's
Right.
the Bible. There shall
Isaiah
be no
2.
war. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. There shall be no more war once he's done it. Once the Lord fucking brings this place down, there's gonna be no more war.
Well, Yahushua is known as the Prince of Peace.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So Yahushua, he's gonna bring the war,
To bring
but
peace.
then he's gonna done the dance. That's it. It's a time of peace.
Yeah.
Because right now we're not in a time of peace. We're in a time of war. Ecclesiastes 3.
Yeah.
You know, there's a time for everything.
Time for everything.
You know,
Yeah.
it says he shall prevail against his
He
enemies.
shall prevail.
He shall.
He ain't gonna. So it's not gonna be a fight, bro.
Right.
Like, look, man. All these hypersonic missiles, bro. That's child's play to me. Oh, have you ever seen like two kids try and punch you in your leg? Like, yeah. You know, that's how.
No matter how angry they get.
Yeah, and he punch me. Yeah. That's how it's gonna be, man. Yeah. And then after, and after he walks away, man. Yeah, I did him.
Yeah.
Bro, that's how it's gonna be, man. A toddler just learning to walk, slapping you.
Hey, well, this brother sent me a video earlier. Remember what was the title of the video from Fox News?
Basically,
yeah,
America ain't ready for the
if they-
UFOs.
they-
They're not ready to defend against.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what the title was, bro. America ain't. Yeah.
US not ready for UFO extraterrestrial contact.
They're not
They're
ready,
not-
bro.
Bro, Fox News is telling you that you're not ready, bro.
That's mainstream right there.
There you go. There you
what?
go.
In that video, the Llewellyn, but there's in that video the guy said, yeah, there's data. These things go from Mach 5 back to Mach 20. He explained Mach 20 is 20 times the speed of sound. But that's just what the data they've got.
That's the data.
Because he said people used to just back in the day, people used to just say, "Oh, I've seen a light, I've seen something." Oh, you know, but that's not empirical evidence according to the government. But now they've actually said they said, you know, which there's videos, the pilots are seeing it because they're everywhere, man. Bro, we were talking about that before camp. We're seeing more and more sightings.
Well, they're putting it on the mainstream. They've been doing it for the past few years. I remember when it was first putting UFOs in the mainstream. Even the lady, because that remember the elitists or whoever's making them pushing that information, yeah, they know what's going on. But the actual news coverage people, they don't know what the fuck's going on. Man. They just have to report it. Obviously now it's becoming more mainstream. But I remember when it first came, the lady on one of American news, she was thinking, why am I reporting UFOs? Like you can see it on her, but she had to talk about strange occurrences in the skies go on. Right?
I was just gonna say the scriptures speak about the strangeness of our salvation.
So
far beyond all that they look for. You know, so strange occurrences, strange. It's gonna be a very strange thing to see Israelites get beamed up in so-called UFOs.
For the people of the world.
Yeah.
And I was saying to the brother before
It's gonna
camp,
be very
man,
strange.
I was saying to the brother before camp, man, like there's like 3 or 4 people at work this week. Like I don't even talk about any of that at work. I just put my headphones in and go home. And even they're seeing chariots on the lunch break. They're like, yo, like it was, and funny, those people was all scoffers against that first person that said they saw chariots. They're like, oh, you serious? And they kept seeing them at work. It was bugging out, man.
My dad, man, he saw 2 chariots not too long ago, and I spoke to him about chariots a week ago, no, a week before that, and basically said, well, I was speaking to him about it. He said, well, I don't know, I've never seen one. I said, well, if you do see one, then you will know. Then a week later, he actually saw 2. He pointed out to me, I didn't even see it. I said, people are seeing it, man. They're seeing things, man. Because you know what? But you know what? There's gonna come a time where they're gonna see us real up close.
They're gonna see up close.
Up close.
Every eye shall see it.
Every eye shall see it. Because look, man, if you go in ancient history, there's many accounts of chariots, man. If you just type in on Wikipedia, you type in Spain, that's it. Historical accounts of chariots. Even
the Aztecs.
70 AD, those are big chariot sites. Those are like loads of chariots. And if you go in history, there's an actual account of actual historians like, bro, we saw so much stuff on this day, man. And then even that painting, the painting of a saint, he's praying, and it's a chariot that's over him, is beaming something into his head. Yeah. That's actually a painting, bro. Even Alexander the Great.
The Aztecs.
Aztecs.
They got paintings of them on their walls, man.
They got paintings of them on their walls.
Chariots.
Even
So it's real, man.
Yeah.
But you see them elites, they know that. Look, man, they know. They gaze at the stars, the heavens, bro. That's all they do. They got people paid on tap to gaze all day.
Well, the ISS.
Yeah.
Remember the International Space Station. They had the remember that Issachar, and he was losing his mind because oh my God, it's a city. It's a city, guys. You know.
And they locked off the feed.
And it was just getting better and better. If that stream kept on, you might see like the 9 cities, bro. It was like, oh my, yo, guys, something's happening here. Yeah. You know, something's happening here. You know. That's right. Well, guess what? You know, you're right now. You might have to squint in your eye
to see.
Well, there's gonna be a time you ain't gonna have to squint, bro.
Man, see it up close.
Ezra saw it, man.
Yeah.
Man, I got.
Let's get all them precepts.
Quick precept. Isaiah chapter. Go back to that as well. You wanted the 47 or?
Yeah, go on, bro.
Isaiah chapter 63 verse 4.
Oh, this is
For the day of vengeance.
Nah, man, bro. Come on, man. You got Isaiah 63. You got to pull up from verse 1.
All right. This is Isaiah. 63 verse 1.
Yeah, that's it. You remember them days on Up the Street? Who is this that come? You know, that's what
blazing up the whole street.
Hey, that's right. I posted a video the other day of us on Up the Street. I found it on one channel, man. These different vibes there. Go ahead, bro.
Isaiah
read that. Read Isaiah 63.
That's what.
That was them spiky armband days, but brothers, we've grown out of it now. We had the shields and the. You grow up in it.
Yeah.
Times have changed.
Yeah, them white bandanas and that.
No, but now brothers have like grown in it, so it's like no, but you still listen.
Yeah.
If the spirit permits
Yeah,
it, that's how you.
That's how it be.
Yeah.
That's it.
But the times have changed, so we teach
It's true
different.
flows. It's true flows.
And we're in different areas.
Different areas.
We're not even. Them places
We're
have been
passionate.
condemned.
Yeah, them places have
We've
worn
actually
out.
shook the dust off them places.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, through the spirit.
And guess what? Those same
Shook
places.
the dust off it, bro.
Them same places. That same place we was at. But a lot of them places, their shops are closing down. You know?
Yeah.
Them shops are
They're
catching
closing
down.
down. They're closing
But let's
down.
read that. Let's read that.
Isaiah chapter 63 verse 1.
That's right.
Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Bozrah?
Yeah, man. And that, guess what? That chief city of Bozrah now is America, man. It's Babylon. It's a city,
Remember that viral video when we all was seeing the chariots at the camp?
Oh man, I wanted to. You know what?
And we was wilding out,
that-
and even the copper was like, "Nah, that's not." Remember that? Even
Yeah,
the cop,
yeah.
everyone they were trying to scoff,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
"Hey, that, no, it's not."
Yeah,
And they were scared. They were scared, man.
Yeah,
So
man.
what
It's
is
a
it?
plane. No, it's like no, not
Nah,
that.
bro, look.
We said that, and he was like, oh, all
Yeah, I
that.
see.
And
Bro,
he was really scared, man. And every
that
time we
day-
kept looking
yeah.
over off that building, they were just
Yeah.
kept different
Bro,
ones kept coming.
Do you remember that one we saw? It was like red and just.
You know what was
Remember?
spiritual that day? 'Cause you reminded me, right?
Oh, that same day over the building.
Hey, the cops and the police, they came like in force. You remember?
Yeah.
There was like
man.
probably like 10 or more of them.
Yeah.
They came in force and they were trying to do that whole
Yeah,
we're gonna strong arm them and all that.
we're just gonna sort this out.
But it's funny because the Lord replied with his answer, like, nah, man, you think you're messing
Hey,
with them.
hey, but you know what that
Leave them
reminds me
alone,
of?
man.
That reminds me of Elisha and his
Yeah,
servant.
yeah.
You know, there'd be more than us that be with us than to be with them. You
The
know.
Lord showed
reading the chariot scripture before the
That
chariots
just
came
happened
up.
just now, you know?
We was reading it. We was actually reading. I remember
Oh, yeah,
because it was
like
me
phone
reading.
updates.
We was reading the chariot scripture before the chariot
I
came
don't
up.
think mine.
And then
Well, yeah. I
it
do
was
get
beautiful. It
that.
was
Not
like,
like
see,
that.
and it was like, and then it was beautiful that day, man. It was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
it was like, read that Zechariah 5. Then I turned and lifted up
Hey,
and fly and roll, and we said, look, you know,
And that shows
Hey,
you was
call
blind.
Allah, ya Allah,
that
shows you're protected, man.
yeah, man.
Anything, experience. That's why these things happen to you. Start faith.
I got a quick precept. Psalms chapter 34, verse 7. The angel of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, encampeth round about them that fear him
When
and
it uploads,
delivereth
innit?
them.
And guess what? Even in that situation, like in a small way,
anyways.
that happened. Because those cops was trying to come and vex us,
Yeah, yeah.
and then they saw the chariots. Was like, you know what?
Hey, well, you know the scripture. Salaki, but hey,
Yeah, I do.
when a man's ways pleaseth the Lord,
Even his
he
enemies.
maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. You know.
And then there was that time when there was some cops that was trying to give us problems.
Yep.
And the chief constable lady came down and was on our side.
Right.
You know, she was like, oh, well, guys, I think she said, I'm on, do you remember that thing? The
She
chief-
said she was a nice looking woman too, man.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
cop,
yeah.
man. She was over all them other centurions,
Yeah.
and she said pray for her.
Pray for her. That's what she said.
That's what she said. Bro.
Chief constable of the whole
She
area
said
was there.
send up a prayer for me, guys.
Yeah, you see?
And she told them to leave us.
You never
That's
know.
why we always, whenever they came from then, we always said, look, man, your constables come here.
yeah.
We remember we used to kind of drop stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
Drop that and
Yeah.
sometimes
Yeah.
they'll get
constable
messed up
stuff.
like, well, we can't even. And then do you
Your
remember
main
one
lady,
time-
we've seen her, the main lady
Yeah,
of this street.
yeah.
street.
Right.
And then I actually remember one time they actually came with a poster saying, these are some areas where you can teach up there. And we was like, no, wait. You know, go ahead, bro.
Hey, well, guess what? We were teaching down there.
Yeah.
Everyone that heard it, what we was teaching down there, guess what? Everything that we were saying is happening now.
Yeah.
So what's up?
Yeah.
Everything that we were saying is coming to pass.
Yeah.
Big time.
You know,
Big time.
everything the apostles have been teaching
Yeah.
through the Spirit has been coming to pass now. You know, we're in the hey man, look, we're in the middle of inflation, man.
Inflation.
All kinds of shit. Rumors, confusion, rumors of wars, devaluing of the currency, man.
Petrol prices.
Petrol. Wait, this place is done, bro.
Hey, you know what-
Everything we were saying, blazing up them streets through the Spirit. This is wisdom craft in the streets.
And you know
You know?
what's beautiful? Because these things have been
The
happening.
housing markets.
But for the longest, we've been irked in the spirit for the longest of these years because it ain't really hit the West, but now it's hitting the
Oh,
West.
it's lovely.
Now these people around us are feeling it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Man, the spirit of the people is like,
Lockdowns.
their people's
Lockdowns,
spirits are
man.
drained, man.
Yeah,
People are
Even though they can
drained,
party and bullshit still, they're drained.
Yeah.
You can see it.
They're fake, man.
They're
They're faking it.
It
bro.
is
Yeah.
like.
They, man, You know, when the scripture says they're gonna be eating, marrying, drinking,
To the
giving
end.
in marriage until the
The
end
end.
come, you know.
Yeah.
But really and truly, they know. Man,
They look
the scripture
drained,
says
bro.
because
They look
iniquity
drained,
shall
bro.
abound, the love of many shall wax cold. These people ain't got. Hey, like that song. Ain't no love in the heart of sin. Ain't no love in the city, man. In the heart of town.
Okay.
Ain't no love in this town, bro.
Ain't no love
These
in
people hate each other, man. Hey, like the Joker said in Dark Knight. He said, you'll see these civilized people, when the chips are down, they'll eat each
And
other.
it's not, and it's no
Savages.
exaggeration,
Yeah.
bro. It's no
true.
exaggeration.
That's
When
true.
these power cuts start happening, right?
I see it, man.
The zips gonna open, and those shops, your friendly neighborhood, you know,
Yeah.
how you doing, mate? He's
Yeah.
gonna kick your door down.
Oh, I got a scripture.
Go ahead, bro.
2 Ezra 6 and
Crackers
22.
gonna have guns, man.
I've been waiting for that.
Yeah. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown.
Yeah, these
The supermarket.
these supermarkets. Oh, that's a 2-for-1 deal. Where you gonna get that?
Yeah.
You know,
Meal deal.
you would get a meal deal.
Yeah.
Meal deal. All of that.
I tell you, bro.
Get as quick,
It's-
yeah. Smacking off. You know, he's fucking eating so much. He got 2 foods and 2 hands.
Bro, when you go to
Eating
the
that food,
when you go to
that
the
food.
supermarket, sometimes obviously you get your essentials, but there's so much shit in there, so you
Yeah.
don't even know what to get. Sometimes
The
you see the
potato
rows
skills.
of, you know, and then
Yeah.
then you've always got the enticing section, the lovely biscuits and all that.
Cakes.
You know, there's so much of it
Yeah.
in this, you know.
Yeah.
But the Lord's gonna take it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna
It's-
strip you
it's
to bare
happening
essentials.
already.
A
Strip
can
them
of
to the
tuna is gonna be a fucking 5-star meal,
Be a
man.
luxury.
Yeah.
Or spam or something. You
Yeah,
know, like
spam's
wartime
gonna be
meals.
When you play that game Mad Max,
Yeah.
there's a game called Mad Max. And when you find food, the only food that there is dog food.
Wow.
For
might have-
people to
He
eat.
gets down and see the dog food.
Wow.
You know, that's what you be eating in that.
That's what's gonna, hey man.
That's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
That's gonna happen, man.
Shit
Like,
like that's gonna go down,
It's
man.
gonna happen. Oh,
What you think ain't gonna be, what you think is like not gonna be, no, the people, then nothing bad can happen.
Yeah.
That's gonna be your delicacy, man.
Oh,
For real, or
Yeah, you're gonna do
real,
that.
or the spirit has,
pigeon show for a
or,
father.
or the spirit has you find real molded bread. Not
Yeah.
not us, them.
Yeah.
So lucky, them.
Yeah.
They're gonna have that malt, you know, the
All
bread.
green and
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, even in that movie, yeah, it's all green and molded. And they're gonna have to make do with it. Wartime rations,
Yeah,
wartime film. That movie, what's his name?
Stretch out a can of sardines.
Book of Eli. He was eating a cat, man. Remember? In the film, he captured a cat, man, and then he was actually eating a cat, man. I gotta go rewatch it, but he was eating a cat, and then
Well, that's what's gonna happen,
People
bro.
gonna eat their pets.
Bro, yeah.
Yeah.
Happened in what's that country, South America, with the inflation?
Venezuela.
Venezuela.
Yeah.
Do you remember they came out articles, people was killing their cats and dogs.
Yeah,
You know, because the inflation was up 1,000%.
Grave robbers.
Grave robbers, those going to graves, bro.
Cannibalism in prison.
Oh, remember that video? That guy was eating that guy's
Yeah,
ear.
yeah,
He was
yeah.
just on the side, like the guy whose ear was getting chewed up.
Just
He
gnawing on it.
gave up. He was like, and the other guy was just
Zombies, bro.
zombie, bro.
Yeah.
And it was in that prison.
Damn.
Hey, so I was going on. Hey, fuck dog food. You ain't even gonna have that. The dog food is gonna be a luxury.
You can have human ear, man.
Yeah. How about that? You know what I'm saying?
And that's in the scriptures. Let's read that.
This is Second
After
King.
comment.
This is 2 Kings chapter 6 verse 24.
Ah, yeah.
And it came to pass after this that Ben-Hadad, king of Syria, gathered all his host and went up and besieged Samaria. And there was a great famine in Samaria. And behold, they besieged it until an arse's head
Yeah,
was
siege. You see? Yeah,
Siege is it.
Siege. And that siege, you know, that's martial law. A man shall desire to go in the city and shall not be able,
Right.
man. And you know, I can so like now, what they say, there's like an aggressive flesh-eating strain of monkeypox in a certain town. No one come in, no one come out.
That's the new thing, isn't it?
That's it.
That new strand that's out.
Yeah, that some
See, I see
aggressive
it.
strain
Yeah.
that eats of your flesh of your fucking eyeballs.
Damn.
No one can come in, no one can come out.
Oh, remember they show you in I Am Legend?
I Am Legend, yep.
And they when they blew up the bridge,
Blew up the bridge.
and you know no one could get in, no one could get out. You had the checkpoints,
Yeah.
the soldiers were there.
And remember when at sundown, that's when the fruits came out.
Yeah. And he had his wife and his child with him.
Yeah.
Remember
And
that?
the dog, remember?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
she got
yeah.
scanned. And he got scared. He was cool.
Yeah.
And then she got scared. No, get her back. Get the soldiers. Get her back. It was like, scan her again. Scan her again. Scan her again.
The voice is breaking.
Yeah.
Scan it again.
They scanned her again. They went through this time.
Yeah.
You're gonna go. You know? They had the masks on and shit. You know?
Bro, that I Am Legend. Remember that the end of it when he goes head to head with that zombie.
With his
And
brother.
the zombie runs up to the thing and they clash the heads like that. Bro, when the Lord raises these, whatever the Lord's gonna do, he's gonna make people go get wild with these variants, and you don't know what them chips are even doing to people. Not chips, like I said that word. The yabs that they've had. You don't know what that's changed people over these years. What it's done to them, man. People can start losing their mind soon, bro.
Well, even
You know, like when still up, bro. Go ahead.
No, go on. No.
When the food stores and all that, bro, you don't know how these people's like that Kingsman shit, man.
Yeah.
You don't know what it's in them.
Yeah.
I'm thankful we even taken that, man.
That's it.
That's
Well,
right.
even there was some information came out called the Crimson Mist. You know, where Rwanda. Do you remember that conflict? You know, they had that film.
The Tutsi rebels.
Hotel Rwanda.
The Tutsi rebels.
Yeah.
The Hutus, yeah.
And I advise.
Yeah, the Hutus and
I'm not
Tutsi
sure if I
rebels.
sent you the video. I sent you the video.
You sent me that too.
I sent you
I
the
watched it.
video.
I
I
watched
sent
it.
you to as well. It's called the Crimson
The
Mist.
Tutsi and the Hutus.
And basically, it was around that time, they were saying that the CIA turned up some frequency that turned soft anger to like incontrollable rage, man. Right? And there's actually a whole file on that thing. And basically, that's when people started to go around with
Cutlasses.
cutlass and chopping people up. And basically, there's people that was involved in those acts that after that took place, they was like, listen, like I don't know what came over me that day. You know? And so I was saying that because you mentioned in Kingsman.
Yeah.
Remember they were chipped and they got turned up.
Yeah, well that's what that is. It's the
People's
same
losing
thing.
their
They
shit.
they show you that in
Those
there,
things
man.
exist.
They turned them up, man. Then that was Samuel Jackson when they got that.
Yeah.
They turned them up.
They
And they
went
just
buck
lost
wild.
it.
They lost it.
They lost it all over the world. It was chaos.
Eggsy's mom, remember Eggsy?
Yeah.
The main character.
Yeah.
His mom was going for the baby in the bathroom.
Yeah.
She was trying to break it down to get the baby. And
Yeah.
I remember
I
that.
remember that. Dope film.
You know?
Dope, bro. Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But it's true, bro.
It says they besieged it.
Yeah.
Into an arse's head was sold for 4 pieces of silver, and the fourth part of a cab of dove's
Wait, so
tongue.
Ars's head that's a donkey's head. Was 4 score, what's that, 60 silver shillings.
4 score.
Oh, 80. 4
Four
scores,
scores,
80.
80
yeah.
pieces of silver.
Wow. So that's how much the donkey's head was going for.
But then guess what? That's
go.
also what? That hyperinflation, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's worth true. Because that's
The
what
steak's like 50 quid in some stores,
Yeah,
man. A
that-
good end steak.
mine,
Like,
even
not
lamb.
50, let me not exaggerate.
I ain't
Like,
gonna lie,
that steak,
lamb.
you seen them like go up like 25, 30
Yeah.
quid.
The leg of lamb, man.
The
That's
leg-
that eating 50
Bro.
plus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much.
lamb's
Bro,
expensive.
it's going up.
I didn't, because us brothers know, man. Us brothers like lamb.
Yeah.
Brothers love making that lamb, bro. Man,
It's going up.
Right now, I'm just buying ribs, bro. I'm waiting to payday to buy the lamb leg, man. Because before, you know, it's 23, 22. Now you're seeing, you know them ones, yeah, boss, can I get that? And then you see that 39, you're like,
No, it's
you
gone
know
up,
what?
bro. It's gone up.
Can I get the same in ribs, right? You gotta change it up, bro. You know, I didn't even, since the petrol price has gone up, I ain't bought a lamb leg, man. I'm catching hell, man.
Yeah, because
Bro,
you're being
go up,
careful
man.
with your money, innit?
Yeah, man. Shit's good. But
Shit's
guess what?
expensive, man.
Guess what? It's gonna get.
Even
Time's
worse.
gonna come where that even having the opportunity to buy that stuff ain't gonna exist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No?
that's a luxury.
The availability.
The availability.
There's going to be a lack of availability of victuals, man.
What's so easily accessible now? It's gone.
Yeah. And that's modern day siege warfare. That's Esau's cutting off. What do you think all them shipping containers being out on the sea was all about?
Yeah.
That's siege warfare. The first wave, we've had to lay people off. Well, remember the first wave? They had one of the major slaughterhouses get shut down.
Yeah.
In the EU.
And even remember they had all the backlog of the veg and all that.
Yeah.
They never delivered
And
to
they
the
had to just
restaurant,
throw it
away.
See?
And that
All of
affects till now.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yeah. And on top of that, they said that the harvest that they've taken in it's been so shit
Yeah.
So basically, expect more, even more shortages because what they've harvested ain't what they used to get in because of droughts and bad weather, and so they've been fucking up with the whole food supply.
Yeah.
You know, Apostle Hard did that video. He said, "Well, even the turkeys and the chickens. Remember, these farmers are being they've got the whole bird flu. You know,
bird flu.
that new thing now.
Yeah.
Where well, it's not even new, but
It's
because of that,
They're culling a lot of
farmers
stuff.
are having to cull their chickens. They have to kill 37 million chickens, turkeys, and that.
Culling
after
them.
that, what happens after that causes like a shortage in food supply.
Right.
So now it's alright, but 5 months from now, that's gonna come back to bite.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Of course. A year from now, fight. You said, yeah, bro. Of course. It has
Because
to
even this wheat that you get in bread and pasta and all this stuff, that wheat that you had now, that wheat didn't get made 2 days ago. That was probably made at the start of the year.
Yeah.
You know, so everything's a chain. So if you smash one chain link, it's gonna cause exactly as you say. Yep.
Yes, bro.
This is on Google. It says war of attrition. The definition: attrition warfare is a military strategy consisting of belligerent attempts to win a war by wearing down the enemy to the point of collapse through continuous losses in personnel and material.
And that's something that as well that took place in Masada. You know, that siege, after like a while of eating their food and their grain stores and that, they just realized, look, man, it's getting like we can't defeat these people. And that's when they did the suicide.
And that's what the elites are doing on the people, man.
Yeah.
This is the war. It's the war on the people.
Bro.
Not enough resources. What do you think all of that? Lack of weed, lack of this, lack of that.
It's gonna cause
It's all.
Chain reaction.
You mentioned the ships that got stuck and all that. or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
These are all little the bird flu. These might look like separate events. Factories being on fire.
Yeah.
These might seem like separate
Yeah,
events.
Come on, man.
But you know, it's all. That's why it's all orchestrated.
It's all orchestrated.
Factories being on fire. Hey, the storehouses. So suddenly,
You see,
we found
that's
empty.
a prophecy. That's right.
You know what? Yeah. After you read that, and you get the story in Exodus when they sold their lands and stuff, and you know for Joseph, you know I think it's Exodus. Genesis.
Genesis, yeah.
It's like 30 something.
It says, this is the last bit.
They sold their lands.
And the fourth part of a cab of dove's dung for 5 pieces of silver.
So,
Dove's
basically
dung, man.
pigeon shit.
Pigeon shit, man.
Fuck, you know, that's how low the shit got that they had to eat. They had to eat whatever.
Yeah,
Bro, that's a bad position to be in, man.
yeah. And you know that's what they're doing. See,
Yeah.
so like,
Yeah, no, go on.
7 years.
they eat their belts.
Oh,
Yeah.
They've got a leather belt.
Yeah.
This is leather. They'll eat the grass.
Yeah.
They'll eat the vegetation.
Yeah.
You know.
Eat their children.
Eat
Yeah.
their children.
Anything, because you gotta consume something organic. That's a life. You know. So what you're gonna do? You're gonna eat leather. You're gonna eat in this
Cannibalism shit and that, man.
Yeah.
For real, bro.
Get Luke's running the
That's
Ashley
it, bro,
Brothers.
that's it.
But have you
Bro.
finished the Kings?
Yeah, that was.
No,
There's more. Oh, is there more?
Yeah,
Salak,
there's
Salak.
more. The sun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Salak, yeah.
Pray the Lord in these days, man, because it's gonna.
But that's why the scripture says what? My servants shall eat.
That's true.
Because
That's
guess
it.
what?
That's it.
Because people can stock up food, yeah. But guess what? One, the spirit can have you not where the food is, and two, you've only got a certain amount of food, and three, there's probably other people who know that you got food,
Yeah.
so they're gonna come to your house and take it.
Wait, hey, whether they know it or not,
Never they know enough.
people are gonna be going door to door.
Raiding
door to
anyway.
door.
They're gonna be
Raiding.
going buck
That's
wild.
Ezra's, yeah.
Ezra's.
They're gonna eat each other.
They're gonna eat each other, man.
Like the road. Remember
The road.
Remember the road?
They're gonna kill me.
There was a faction that had
Had people
yeah, there was a group. They had people in the basement, man, locked up underneath. They were locked up, bro.
fucked up.
You know, and they were maimed and
They were
that,
maimed,
but they were
man.
being kept alive.
Just like getting like a slaughterhouse.
Yeah, like
Cutting a piece of the calf.
livestock.
Yeah.
Like, they were being kept as livestock.
Cutting a piece of the calf for frying it upstairs.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Raw. It's just
Do you remember in the book of Eli, they went to that house and she goes, "There's such nice people."
Yeah.
He said it. He goes, Well, he was telling her like, look,
Yeah.
don't be so stupid, man.
Yeah,
These people, they're eating motherfuckers here. They're luring us
They're
in
trying
here.
to escape the booby trap.
Remember that?
Yeah.
But then, you know, the woman, she went, they're such nice people and all that. But these motherfuckers are eating people down there now.
Come on, that's a bit suspect.
It
They're
is.
the only house out there in the middle of a desert.
And
But they're just doing good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But everywhere else is barren, no food. But they were just such nice people. You know?
Okay.
Cannibalism, man.
Alright, go
That
ahead.
shit's gonna come back, bro. There go.
And it says, and as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, help, my lord, O king. And he said, if the Lord Yahweh do not help thee, when shall I help thee? Out of the barn floor or out of the winepress? And the king said unto her, what aileth thee? And she answered, this woman said unto me, give thy son.
And what's so deep about this is that her complaint was about the situation of her not getting to eat the other person's son.
Yeah.
Like, that's madness. You know how,
We made a-
you know,
That's how desperate.
it's like,
We made a deal.
it ain't king, can you give me some grub? It's, look, man, this person didn't let me eat her son.
Basically.
You see how mad that is?
We ate mine.
That's not even fair.
Right.
Come on, that's injustice, bro. You actually ate a baby. You ate your own baby, man. That's how it's gonna come, because when starvation kicks in, when that deep ketosis in your ribs are, you know, you're actually starving, but now you have like some abs now. You know, you finally got that 6-pack body. Yeah, you gonna be pushed to them extremities, man.
That's because your body's eating itself. Man,
That's
man,
it.
You know, like,
You know,
you know that shit. Your body's eating itself.
it almost like a
Because that's what your body will do. If you don't get food,
Yeah.
your body will start eating itself. It will
The
start
first
eating,
it eats
will start
fat.
eating your organs, and you will
But, yeah.
deteriorate.
First it starts
Your
with
fuck-
fat.
Yeah.
It eats your fat first, and then it starts to eat your muscles, and then it eats your vital organs.
You will start eating your vital organs, bro.
Right, bro. That's right, which is terrible, bro.
That is a terrible one.
Right, bro.
And it says, and the king said unto her, what aileth thee? And she answered, this woman said unto me, give thy son, that we may eat him today, and will eat my son tomorrow.
Bro, yeah. So you know, on Monday, and then on Tuesday.
Yeah, that's how it went down.
So we boiled my
That's no mercy. Imagine you're staring at your own child like, look, man, I gotta sort myself out.
And that nipper has no idea it's coming. Like, you know,
That's
them fucking, you know them Eves, man.
Yeah,
You know that was Eve too.
yeah.
Go on,
crazy,
man.
man.
Go on, man.
So we boiled my son and did eat him. And I said unto her,
So what did it say? So we boiled my son and did eat him. That's fucking terrible, bro.
That's gruesome.
That cannibalism is coming back, because these fuckers can't go 90 minutes without eating. Sweets and Haribo's and, you know, Kit Kat. Like every, you know, you see these niggas, they always got some sort of like,
Yeah,
like
in
a
the
rapper,
pocket, yeah, in
like
the
a
pocket,
rapper
yeah, yeah.
hanging out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It always got a rapper,
Yeah,
bro.
because it's so accessible, man.
Yeah.
It's so accessible, bro.
Hey, if the Lord ain't dealing, if the Lord is not dealing, you ain't gonna want to be alive in that time.
Yeah.
Remember the elders? They did a video. He cried like a nigger. Remember, like, and it was like they went to the food shop. It was like, and everything was, the shop was closed, and the Jake went, ah. Remember that, like, that shit was a joke. The dude, like, where the brothers, they went to get food. The shop was closed during lockdown. They just said, all right, we're going somewhere else. But the Jake was like, when you gonna open, like, basically. The food spots and that. It's like decadence, man. Go on, right? Sorry.
So we boiled my son and did eat him. And I said unto her on the next day, give thy son, that we may
Yeah,
eat
so
him.
things have got to be real, like, bad if you got to eat your own children.
Yeah.
That's shit's got to be real bad if you got to go to that level, like,
Yeah.
you know. But that's reserved for people that are just degenerates,
Yeah.
man. To Jake's 2/3, bro.
Yeah.
That kind of
Such a for the death to the death.
death. That's like, because that's gruesome.
What's that, Jeremiah
Yeah,
16?
That's reserved for like, that's reserved for like some major degenerates, man.
Yeah.
Like, so you have to eat your kid and that.
Yeah.
That's a judgment, man.
Go ahead, bro. Give thy son, that we may eat him. And she have hid her son.
So her complaint was the fact that we killed my son, we can get yours though. That level of rationale and that's insanity, bro. And these people out here, you know, they're normal. They go in the morning to get their
groceries.
their food and smoothie and sandwiches. These people gonna lose their shit, man.
Yeah, lattes.
Latte. Oh,
Yeah.
can I have a
Coffee shops and that.
the calf white with extra hazelnut, like
Hey,
all of that.
I went to the shop one time,
Yeah.
and this chick, extra chocolate, please. Man, and when I heard that, I said, man, these people are so that they don't even understand, bro.
Yep.
That they're so used to taking this for granted.
Yep.
Going into supermarkets, just
Yeah.
you know, just hearing that sound.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
just
That's
getting
gonna
things.
be them scanning themselves.
Right.
Ooh, yeah,
I mean,
that's
Right.
That's different.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, no, that's
That's
yeah,
really
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be
yeah,
scanning
yeah,
themselves.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
when
right.
when you go in them supermarkets and that, everyone's lined up, man.
Yeah.
They're lined up.
And then you know when it's quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you said, all you hear is doop,
Innit?
doop. Now there's one video with this fucking black woman, man, and she went to a store, and then in that store they fucking had a section. The only way you could get in these fridges, it had to be digital. Oh yeah, I've seen
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true though, but that's gonna get to that stage when people actually, because once the food shortages and stuff come, they're gonna be like, we need a savior, Esau,
Solution.
and then that's when they're gonna bring in that chip, man.
Yep.
Yep, go ahead, bro.
This is Lamentations 4:9.
Oh, dope scripture.
They that be slain with the sword
Yeah.
are better than they that be slain
Yeah,
with hunger.
It's better to be a nigga. You know, a nigga is like, you know, when the boys in the hood, remember he's running, and a nigga comes out the car like that, and just shoot. It's better to die.
Ricky,
like,
yeah.
Ricky, you know,
Yeah.
you know, you know, and dying. It's better to die. You know the ones, and everyone comes around you. Oh, bro, you gonna make it, you know, and he has a funeral.
Den of hunger and
Than to fucking starve, bro.
That's
So
like
you're
the
just,
worst.
you know, you're just,
You're
getting
withering
weak.
away,
You're
yeah.
just wearing away. That's, bro, it's better to die. It don't matter if it's 100 rounds of bullets. Better to die like that than fucking starve, bro. Because starvation is tedious. It takes time. It isn't no a week you die. The only time you die after a week.
It's a
is
slow
you have
death,
water.
isn't it? It's a slow death.
So that means the Lord gonna probably make you somehow get little pools and puddles of water to just keep you alive, just to starve. Terrible, man. Go ahead, bro.
She says, for these pine away.
Pine away, bro. You get stripped, you know?
You get filleted.
Filet.
You don't kebab.
You get stripped.
Kebab.
Yeah, skewer. You
Laid
just
away.
slowly, you know what? Like,
Shredded
like,
up like
yeah.
that.
Innit? Yes.
Yeah, them chickens in the
Yeah.
you're rotating.
But that's real, bro.
Slow roasted.
It's slow roasted, bro. Yeah, you know them ones, like, you know, at first he's fat, he's overweight, and then now you see him, he got abs, like, you know, that's how it's gonna be. You know, Fuck belly, got abs now. Okay.
For these pine away, stricken through for want of the fruits of the field.
Yeah, and apparently when people go through the stage of starvation, they're like, their whole sense of smell is heightened. You know? So guess what?
It's gruesome, man.
Someone might be around the corner with one chicken making it work, or some can of sardine open. He's gonna smell that, bro.
It's gonna be like a wild animal, man.
Wild animal?
Wild animals have got heightened senses of smell, and they've got them survival instincts built in them.
You see that?
Go hunt and
They
that.
can smell blood, they can smell stuff like that.
Fear, yeah.
So they're like that, man. They, you know, animals, man. They be like, you know, they're on it
Yeah.
for miles. Like they gotta survive, and that's how they have to survive.
You see?
Now you got animals, they'll hunt a deer or something, and what they might do is leave it there, and they do storing. The animals will store stuff up,
Yeah.
storing food, because they know, like when we go, like if we go hunting, we might catch that, so they might get certain now lions and all that. They'll get a deer and then they'll spread it before the male eats first, by the fucking way. Okay, then the women and kids all that, they'll eat next, but the male's got to eat first. That's the power of the fucking structure of the
Pride.
of the pride of the realm.
And then you know, but they're sharing, man. And then the animals do food storing as well.
Yeah.
And you people are gonna have to learn that. And this time we're coming, you're gonna have to learn how to store shit. You know, all this excess and all that. Just blowing your cash. That's gonna be out the window. Cars, clothes, decadence.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
And that's what the people are into. Someone give me a scripture on Murph right quick, man.
Isaiah chapter 24, verse. It says, let me start from 8. It says, the mirth of the tabret ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoiceth endeth.
It's all about that right now. It's all about it. And even with everything going on, with all the lockdowns they've done, with everything that they've fucking done, it's crazy, man.
Big time, man.
How mirthed people still are. You know, they're still materialistic. They're not saving. They ain't doing shit. They're just mirthed off it, man. Now, what the government said is they're giving everybody £400 on their energy bills. You heard about that, right? So everybody's gonna have £400 put on their accounts. But really, man, that's how you know the economy's going down. For them to start giving out free, when the hell did they ever do that?
Free money for energy.
People like, where did this money come from? So that's everything's going down. It ain't a lot. It's shit. It ain't nothing. Now someone won 182 million, right? One person. Now they were debating how many people. What's the population in England? Anyone know?
Is it like 9 million?
No, that's the population of London.
London, oh, so like
60
Yeah, 70 million, 69 million, 70 million. So if that one person, right, 67. So that one person got. No, but I think that was probably 67 was in 2018. Look at the date. You should say the date.
2020, it's a couple of years ago.
Yeah. So he's probably spiked more than that.
Yeah, that's definitely.
But when they give this person 182 million, people say, well, all you have to do is give. This is one person won the lottery, right? If you can give everybody in the country $1 million, there's 69 million. You can give them $1 million, right? I'm not tripping, right? Or will be more than that. I think.
You can only give 180 something people $1 million.
Yeah, 100. $1 million each would be 160, however much you want.
Right, so what I'm saying is, what is one? You could give them $1 million each, right? So that's one person. This is just a random person. They give that person all that money. Now if they could give everybody $1 million, everybody's got $1 million. It's not hard for them to do. So people are complaining and saying, well, how the fuck has he got $1 million? 182 million, what's he gonna do with that? People are calling in, man. You know, I don't think he should have all that fucking money and all that, man.
There's someone that won it.
It was just a lottery. And you know what they do? In the lottery, they give people that already got money and make them win.
It's a trick, isn't it?
It's a trick. Come on. You mean to tell me that they're willing to give someone 182, 200 million, let's round it 200 million just off a scratch card?
Nah, it's a trick, bro.
Come on, bro.
I've been saying it for years, even though.
What did they give people? Oh, we're going to give you a one-off payment of £400.
Even the national
But
lottery,
they just
man.
give one person 182 million off a game show. Think about it, man.
Yeah, it's definitely a trick bag, bro. There's
That's why
something satanic about it. Like,
this shit is not even existence. You got fiat currency.
it's not real,
It's
man.
not real. This
It's
is
not
bullshit.
real.
It's a joke.
It's not real, man.
It's like £3 each person.
It's definitely not real.
It says the mirth of the tabret ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoiceth endeth, and the joy of
Maths are off, man. Bear with me.
Maths are fucking £3 each person.
What's that?
For everyone in the UK. If that guy is 182, you get £3 every person.
If you had 184 people, you
Give them $1 million each. Man.
Yeah, come going off my maths because you got to times it.
I mean, well, if it was 184, like
You
a
can get
billion,
millionaires overnight.
billion you can
Yeah, I know we're not going off my maths. It's a lot.
But in general, that's still a fucking lot of money.
You can
bro.
give them a lot because you
You
can
give them a lot of
divide it
money.
up. You can give a lot of people a lot. You don't have to give everybody. But they hand out millions like that anyway
Yeah.
to these lottery
Yeah,
winners.
yeah.
But it's usually
Jackpot.
people that have got a lot of money.
Oh, like what? If that's like what? Like 2,000 people, and you split that money, everyone's caked. You know, everyone's gonna make dough, man. Even if you had like, let's say 20,000 people, you can give everyone a decent amount of
So
money.
why wouldn't you do that?
Exactly.
They're doing it over a game show. Oh, you scratched the right box. No,
You know how fucked that is, bro. That's
it's a
fucked
joke,
up,
but
man.
they call that what, the capitalism and all that. You know, and that's how people live by. People live by, well, if you're lucky enough, you can live that life.
So
But if
lucky.
you're not, you know what I'm saying? Now you're just a bumping life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you can be that special person. in
That's
one
why
go.
they push all these fucking celebs, man.
Yeah, these stupid
You know,
celeb shows.
these glitz and glamour Essex tarts with the lips done. People on the Big Brother show, they're driving Land Rover
X5s
Jeep.
and that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Big thing. You know, if you was to
Yeah,
split
yeah.
like
Big thing.
184
The new
million
thing.
by 60,000 people,
It's the new
you
thing.
can give everyone like
The new thing.
£4,000 or so.
Right.
That's decent money, man. Imagine
It's
someone,
alright, it's alright.
you know what I mean? You can give
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
that'll sort out a couple of people's problems, because now you know
Well, they're just giving all that to one person.
one person, bro. These days it's even hard
Well, it's
to
a
say.
fucking joke.
You know?
But anyway, I mean, the Illuminati are destroying the middle class.
Yeah.
They want everyone on that debt system. Let's bring a precept, eh? Let's carry on
this-
with that.
Okay.
Oh, no, bring the precept.
Matthew 24 and 36. But of that day and hour knoweth
Like,
no.
oh, your maths is way off. Listen, bro.
Nah,
Big fuck.
it's the flesh, man.
But of that day and hour knoweth no man.
Kings and prophets.
Yeah, that day and hour doesn't no man know. Only the Lord knows. Yahweh, you know. Even Yahweh Shai don't know.
Yeah.
The day of the day he's gonna come and catch wreck on this place, man. But we just know according to prophecy that it's
We're in that time.
Yeah.
In that time.
Prophecy.
Come on, look what the fuck's going on. This year they could cut off the fucking electric supplies.
Yeah.
It's
What's
winter.
gonna happen then?
Or the blackouts.
Yeah, the
cold
blackouts,
winter.
the EMP attacks,
Yeah.
blackouts,
All of that, yeah.
the grid shutting down. Now, when they've shut the grid, the Rothschilds not gonna have electric. Damn sure they are.
Oh yeah.
They probably should got their own supply.
Electric
Yeah.
city.
Innit?
City with
Their own
electric.
supplies, their underground cities, they got their personal supplies.
Yeah.
They're not gonna get caught up in their own snare.
But here it is, you can have a generator.
Right.
You know what I mean? But they can't have a fucking their own personal grid. They're the elites.
Right.
Whoa.
Exactly.
Of course.
Exactly.
You there? You still with your fridge working? You know what I mean? Your flat,
They
or whatever.
fucking own the grid.
Right, but come on, man.
They got farms. You always hear them
Right.
talking about farms, man. When David the Rothschild was on the fucking show with Alex Jones, he's gone. Said, like they were, he was like, well, and he said it when someone else rolled up. Someone rolled up in his interview. He was having, you know, he was in personal interviews. He was having, and someone infiltrated it. You're a banker.
Oh, all of that.
And he was cursing about the GMOs in America. And he went, and you know what he did like the devil? He went, yeah, that's terrible, man.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. I mean, you know, and that's what
When
we're
he's
trying
got
to
it
get
all.
sustainable systems. And I've got my own farm. It's terrible. The GMOs in America. You know what's going on?
Come on, man. That's devil,
That's the
man.
devil, man.
That's the devil.
That's the devil.
And he's got it all. They got it all. They got everything they need, man.
Yeah. That's
They're
the
not in
devil,
trouble
man.
like other men, innit?
Yeah. It says, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noe were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
And the Most High actually flooded out the earth back then. He flooded it out, and you had different people back there. You had all the nations that are here today that were back there. You had the sons of the Most High and you had the children of men and stuff like that. Even when you read about the serpent in the garden, that was a man.
Yep.
That was actually that was a man. It was because the book of Genesis is written in like a figurative, manner. The trees, the tree, the fruit of the trees, and stuff like that. The serpent, the subtitle of the creature. He's talking about. So
man,
even when you
yeah.
read Revelations, written like that. It's only the
Yeah.
first book and the last book are written like that. The beast with 7 heads and 10 horns represents nations, man.
Yeah. And then it even says that dragon, the old serpent,
Which is the
you know,
devil and
which is
Satan.
the devil and Satan, which is
Right.
Esau.
So that same system that popped up,
Yeah.
it's synonymous with the serpent in the
Serpent,
garden.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a people, a persons.
Oh, you know what? I got a scripture for you. It This is you might select.
And then the dragon's the Roman
Yeah,
Empire.
the Roman Empire.
And the beast as well, man. It's a beast.
This is Psalms.
NATO and that. Go on.
Yep. Psalms 58 and 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent.
And a lot of people can't link these certain scriptures up. The scholars, when you read a lot of these scholars, they're aware of certain of them things because they go into the Hebrew. Now, you got Satan in the book of Job. That was a spiritual demon, Satan.
Yeah.
But when you read Satan falling fast as lightning in Luke, that's not talking about the spiritual demon, Satan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And also, when you read
saying Job, spiritual
Go on,
demon
read.
Satan.
I have a quick one. This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 9. Even him whose coming is after the work of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. You know?
That's Esau.
That's Esau.
His power, his light wonders, man. His mechanics.
Yeah.
His technology.
Yeah.
You know, bombs. His bombs.
Which is at the coming of Satan. So that's Esau, man.
He's got like technology that makes people walk, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like attaches mechanics to their spines.
Exactly.
That's the
Power
light
and
wonder.
That's what I was thinking. The king of Babylon in Revelation 14 is known as Satan. And the scholars will tell you that. Lucifer.
I've got it here.
Well, read it.
Isaiah 14 and verse 12. Art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? Art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?
But that's clear.
Yeah.
It says weaken the nations. A man weaken the nation. Who's that?
Mm-hmm.
Is there some snake in the soup?
It's Ishashua, isn't it?
That's it. Which means what? The light bearer. And a couple of verses up, it says, and I shall take this proverb against the king of Babylon. You know? Which that's Esau.
It breaks down who he's talking
Yeah, it
about.
does. It actually does. You know?
Go on.
And it says, verse 13, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven.
Yeah, that's not talking about Satan. Because Satan, the spiritual demon Satan, he goes before the thrones of the Most High all the time.
Job.
You know, they always the demons. They go back and forth, but they're from the spirit. They're from the spirit realm. They ain't trapped on the earth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They got a job here. They're here because that's where they summoned that. You know what I'm saying? They let loose.
Yeah.
But they're not stuck here. They, you know what I mean? They can actually go back, get orders, and come back. And when people might summon a demon, they might be around or they might come from the spirit realm. You don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
You might even have been around waiting for that.
Oh, wow.
You know, you're talking about the smelling. He might have smelt that. That spell you did, or that word, whatever you did, that wicked sin, that homosexual act. He smells that now. He's pounced on. You know what I mean? You could have been lurking around. You know,
It's waiting around.
talks about Satan was to and fro.
Well,
To see who made the vow.
This is Job 2, and again there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan also came among them to present himself before the Lord.
So the sons of God were there, angels, and we read the demons are sons of God too, but on the left hand side.
Left hand side.
You know, so that's why it said Satan came too. He said he was there
Yeah.
in the time of Job. So that cuts them Edomite Christians, and all you niggas, because if you're saying, well, the Most High cast Satan down at the beginning of time in creation, because he played a harp. That's it. Come on, man.
Innit?
They actually got, and you know what? There was someone that tried to bring out scripture, man. I think they tried to bring out Ezekiel about the Prince of Tyrus or something. Tried to bring out one of them scriptures. Ezekiel, one of them. I don't remember who it was. He tried to bring out a scripture. I mean, he was butchered. It's like, yeah, bro, no, that means Satan. I don't know if it was Isaiah, he brought out the scripture. So yeah, he was an angel of music. He tried to bring out one of them scriptures. Certain shit. It's not talking about that. There's nowhere in Genesis where Satan was playing the harp and he got stuck. Why in the time of Job did he go before the Most High?
That's a cut. That's a cut. And the Lord said unto Satan, from whence comest thou? And Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth and from walking up and down in it.
Yeah, so he was dancing around the planet, man.
So things that, you know. I mean, so that's a cut. That's a cut. If Satan got kicked out before the beginning, you know, he's a beautiful angel, he played a harp. That's always they say. So why is it their joke, man? They can't answer that because it's not in there.
Oh, that, where the fuck did you get that from?
And
That's
you know,
some fucking fables, man.
and sometimes
Fucking fables.
sometimes they use us. Revelation 12 with the Michael, the devil, the dragon, and his angels. That's talking about something else, man. It's talking about when the chariots come, man. That's nothing to do with that.
Yeah, they're trying to make it look like that's some huge rebellion that happened in the heavens.
Yeah.
These guys were out of order. They wanted to form their own coalition on earth.
Yeah.
It don't make no sense, man.
It's Satan's army.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on,
The
bro.
Lord is
And they
more
always
powerful.
try and make it like as if they're powerful, they're more powerful.
Yeah.
Like you should be fearing it, and like when he's really the son of the Lord, man.
The Son of the Lord, man.
And they make it seem like the Lord's hands are tied and he just can't control Satan.
Yeah.
So he,
You know?
yeah, so he just got banished to the earth and all that, or
Come on,
banished
yeah,
down.
yeah,
And
This couldn't be controlled.
yeah,
Come on.
they always show you that, man. Like,
Good precept, man. It's Isaiah 45:7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord Yahweh, do all these things.
Yeah. Formed. Yeah. He made Satan. He's his son too. You know, you have the firstborn son. And you have others, man. You know, they said the sons of God came to present themselves. You know, and that's the same thing that happened with you remember that king, man? You know the king, Ahab. That's it. Oh, brother, got it.
1 Kings 22:19. And he said, hear thou therefore the word of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And I saw the Lord sitting on his throne, and all the host of heaven standing by him on his right hand and on his left.
So it's a Edomite Christian plantation myth that these spirits are just running loose and devising a plan to try and take the Most High out, man. You know, poison his wine or
yeah,
shit.
all that shit.
Come on, man.
And it sounds bugged. It sounds crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
When really he said they're both on his right and his left.
They have to have amnesia.
They got amnesia.
That's right.
So that's completely against. That's completely.
It's madness, blasphemy.
Yeah, it's a blasphemy. Making things up.
Blasphemy.
They actually have to go before the Most High's councils. Just like what about the demons that worship Jehovah Shai? They actually worship him. If they're trying to kill him and they got this plan, why they worship him, man? They would have been like, we're bound to you. Yeah? You think you got power here? They would have said all that like they show you in the movies. Yeah, that's what they do in the movies. The demon goes, all that done. It's true, man.
Precept.
Cool.
James chapter 2 verse 19. Thou believest that there is one God. Thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble.
That's right. Listen to the word believe.
That's right.
He said they believe. That's a cut for all of that.
Well, that's
that
a
one
cut.
scripture cuts that
Devils
whole
believe and tremble.
doctrine.
Yeah.
It does, doesn't it? It
Yeah,
says they
it does.
believe.
Yeah.
And tremble.
Believe in the truth.
You got your
And
aunt
tremble.
or whoever the black woman that you're around
No, I
believes in
can't
the
see it.
scriptures. Cut her with that.
Yeah.
Not Annie. And
devil
cut her with that. He's like, no, but Satan was
But-
certain stuff.
but-
So okay.
Yeah, innit? Just
Now,
Right, so the word is pistio in the Greek. It says to think to be true, to be persuaded of, to credit, to place confidence in.
Wow.
They place confidence in the Most High. The demons do. So the demons worship the Most High.
What they do.
He's their father, isn't it?
And
Bro,
they-
the
Father,
demons
man.
worship
They
the
hold
Most High.
counsel with
Yeah.
they have a counsel with the Lord.
Yeah.
The angels on the right hand and on the left. That was, you know,
And
who will go
Yeah.
and persuade him. You know what I'm saying?
Persuade him. And then even, you know, even proves that.
And obviously in that they gotta say yes, Lord, yes, Sire. I have to
hey,
say
Another video. He
that.
seems to be doing them most Saturdays when we walk across.
Do you mind being on camera?
No, I have no minding whatsoever.
How you doing, man? You alright,
I'm
yeah?
fine. I'm fine. All right, chaps.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, do you want to explain 12 tribes and what you've got on your board? Because I'm quite interested.
Yeah, so I mean, when you read the Bible, the people on the sign happen to be the Israelites happen to be the people on the left. The tribes that today happen to be the people on the right hand side, and that's what we teach, and that's not taught globally. But we're to teach that, which is being taught globally, and you know, there's just a lot of stuff in the scriptures that is not being taught. There's a lot of prophecies in the Bible. But the people on the sign are the Lord's chosen people that are going to be the rulers of the next kingdom to come. Okay, that's the main message, and the Lord's coming back to you know, reset the rulership. You know.
I hope so, because you can't do much worse mess than what we've got at the moment.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, also Job 9:24.
Peace and love and all that kind of thing. So,
Well,
anyway,
they're gonna
chaps.
get it from the rulers now. They're not gonna give it them. They're acting like they're gonna do it. Their job is to cause
They're
chaos.
not. It's not interesting. They do. Not only that, but they encourage prejudice and hatred. Which is a bad thing.
Because when they divide, like the Lord divided everybody. The Lord didn't give divisions. But the way they do it is to make people weaker so they can control everybody.
No. As a
The way the Lord does it is everybody knows who everybody is. You know your Israelites, your Moabites, everyone's got their own inheritance, you know who you are. The way they do it is they don't even tell people who they are. Well, they make everybody turn everyone to one, and they don't have a true identity for themselves. Which doesn't give them anything. You're just a number in the system. You're just a digit, you know.
You know, I'm a confirmed socialist. I believe that everybody is equal. I believe that everybody should have their say. I believe that everybody should live in harmony. And I hate the way that everybody splits and divides us and makes us go at each other and disagree. So I'll take my hat off to you, gents. Fair play.
We're not trying to bring everybody together, but what we are trying to do is shed light on the fact that, because you always have to have the ruling class is going to be the Israelites, but they're going to teach everybody how to do any damn way. That's just what it is. It's going to have peace. You're not going to get it under any other nation. The Chinese, the Japanese, the rulers, the Edomites, none of them are going to do it. It's going to be the Israelites. It's the truth, man. Because it's just the truth. Let's read.
You want to Job? Yeah, this is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
Right, so the Most High Yahweh said that the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He give the earth into the hands of the wicked. It's the wicked that are actually ruling the world. So, if the wicked are ruling the world, what's going to happen? Death, destruction, hunger, murder, all of that. And you got to understand that there's people that will do that. There's people, there's nations that will do this stuff. Whether you want to believe it or not, that's what's going to happen. Someone get me the righteous.
Read that. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
And we just read that the earth is
No,
given.
you're right. That's absolutely on the nail. When people are dictating to you that and saying what you should do, the people will mourn. And it's you're right. Yeah, but and this is where the big thing is, right? I may not totally want to religious interpretation of the world and works, but I recognise the fact that you want a better world, and therefore I take my hat off to you, and I wish you all well.
That's cool, man. That's all right. That's all right. All right, man. Bless you, man. I'll be blessed.
Right, I'm going to get my dog home.
Safe, bro. Take care, man. Take care, mate. Take care.
I'll give you a handshake.
Take care, man.
All right, take care, everyone.
Take care, bro.
Probably see you next week.
Nah, he give me a handshake.
Soon as well.
Take care, bro. Take care.
You don't really want to be handshaking. Well, let's carry on what we had.
Oh yeah.
Let's go back into them.
Say it.
Yeah.
Right. Right. So back into the word
yeah,
belief.
So you know what it is when you start telling people that the Most High has got chosen people, they can't really deal with that.
Yeah.
Grass
Just
just
the
can't
whole
deal with it.
equality thing. You know, I believe that everyone should be equal. Kind of stuff.
And I'm trying to explain it in a way that you can understand.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, the Most High has got a people that is above everybody. It's going to show them how to live on earth.
Peaceful way.
Right.
Right, you see that?
Yeah.
I'm up for living
It's
right.
I have to go, no. Well, you show me a new house that can do it. Everybody, and everybody's not on that.
Bro,
Right,
there-
exactly.
there's
What
actually-
people?
yeah.
No one's on that.
Right.
Bro,
But yeah, because what if you've got people that want to eat mouse for a living?
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? He wants to get taught by them.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
Some,
They
yeah.
don't, that's
You can't
confusion.
just say, yo, everybody what hippie love,
Yeah,
eat
no,
mouse.
but yeah,
Right.
it don't make sense because when the Israelites get established, they gonna rule the earth, but everything will be in peace because everyone's bound under their law.
And this is why you can't force people to get the truth.
Yeah, you can't.
Because
Right.
I was trying to make it so you could get it. I knew where he was coming from.
Yeah.
I've tried to show him, look straight away, we're going to show people how to live.
Yeah.
How about that part? And you're still like, well, they're the only people chosen. You just can't get past that hurdle.
It's the spiritual mind. Yeah.
He was blocked.
He just stopped at, a better world.
He said, well, I can't. Yeah. So that's
Hey,
why
but
when
hey,
he started saying
better
that,
world.
I said, the earth's gonna get better. That's it.
That's it, man.
I got quick ones.
Go on, man.
Deuteronomy 7
Better
and 6.
world, right?
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people.
And you know what a lot of these people think? We didn't choose ourselves. These people think that this is some like black supremacy. You stand there, I'm bad. No, they don't work like that, man. It's actually inheritance. It's inheritance. Remember when the Lord, when Abraham was having certain sons, and then one got a blessing, but another got another blessing. This is fucking inheritance,
Chosen
man.
line. Chosen line. That's right. Promises.
You can look like an Edomite and be an Israelite, but if you have that line, this is inheritance, man.
That's right, man. That's right. That's right. That's
This is
right.
what these people gotta understand.
Spirit.
You can't just go, no. Well, they're living within their inheritance right now. They're wicked. Rothschilds, Rockefellers, Edomites, they've got theirs.
That's it. Bro,
Not it ain't equal.
You're always gonna have to have a ruling class.
The kings of Dubai, that's their inheritance. That's actually in the scriptures, the 12 princes of Ishmael. They actually live in their inheritance right now. They didn't just wake up and be rich.
But they ain't trying to make everything equal.
Exactly.
Well, you know what I mean? You can't just keep blaming them Edomites for not making everything. No one wants to be equal. There's them Chinese trying to be equal, man.
Exactly.
They're trying to take America out right now.
Get the throne.
To get the throne.
Xi Jinping and all that.
Yeah.
Xi Jinping.
They want the
Oh,
throne,
it's,
though.
it's possible to have a ruling class in a peaceful environment. Like
Exactly.
You know what it's like. If you work for like a big company that pays really good money, the guy that's at the end might get 100 grand a year, but he's content with himself. But the guy at the top earns more, but it's still a peaceful environment because everyone's happy. That's how the earth's gonna be.
That's how it's going to be.
You know?
When we finish that, we get down to 12 and 1. It goes into that.
Can't
And we
have
get,
another one after that. Quickly.
the house. David shall be his
Oh
power.
yeah,
Get
Isaiah
that.
30.
Let's read.
It says, the Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the
Now,
earth.
if you got a problem with that, now you're questioning the Most High.
Yeah.
And when the Most High comes as bright bird, Yahweh shiny, now you're gonna debate it. I don't think you should be okay.
Yeah.
Well, you show how it's done with your crab eating ass, but you're gonna get your ass slaughtered.
Zechariah 12 and 8.
That's it.
Simple as, man. You're gonna get put down. You're gonna have to, you know.
That's the one.
All they coming to debate, man. All saying coming to debate. It's coming to show people. You already got the rulerships of the heathen, and they're a mess. No,
That's a demonic philosophy. All people being equal, you know, equal opportunities. That's confusion. It's demonic. Because the Lord's never prescribed that. It's not nowhere in the scripture.
So that means that a Moabite can pop a gentleman,
Right.
and you know everyone can just pop everybody.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a really new world order.
Of course it is.
You know what I mean? There's no how are you separate? Everyone's
no
separate.
order.
You gotta have
Right.
your own spirit and your own. You know what I mean? You just mingle everyone together. You're just equal. No, you're not. He's a Moabite. I'm Israelite. We're not the same.
Yeah. And
We ain't got the same origins.
Yeah.
How are we equal? We didn't even come on the planet the same way. The Moabites, Ammonites came through incest. How is that equal?
Yeah.
That's bullshit, man.
Right.
But see, really now you're going too deep for them. Because you can't see that. Nah, bruh. I just see.
Yeah,
Man,
like
you don't
we're all
see
equal.
shit.
Yeah,
Bro, if
You
you're-
don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man.
If everyone's equal, why you like you just it was a big bang and everyone was equal, bro? Everyone has different traits,
Yeah.
different customs, different ways
Like
you
different-
look,
Yeah.
you know?
Traits.
leader in the
They're
service,
just gonna do stuff naturally different.
different music. They they got their shit. You got, you know what I'm saying? Everyone's got their own different foods, different, you know, different appetites and whatever, like palates, shall I say? But we're all equal. It doesn't even make sense. That's
You gotta
madness.
show them that the wicked, the earth is given into them to the wicked. So you gotta set the people that naturally, for them, they just have to do wickedness.
That's it.
That's their role.
They got them settings.
Now he's talking about the wicked. We're telling them why they're like that. They can't get it. So the program opens too much questions for them.
He starts to get
The
Fucking
program.
rabbit hole goes deeper, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's why it says in Amos, can two walk together except they be agreed. Now, the only time we're going to be in agreement with the other nations when they're following our vibration.
Right.
That's the only time.
That's
You're
it.
forced to follow our vibration. That's the only way we can coexist.
That's it.
you ain't gonna get no
You ain't a fucking mouse.
That's the same thing. You got. That's the
Come on.
same thing with Esau. If you don't follow his way of life, you get put to death out here,
That's real.
or outcasted, or whatever.
That's right.
Zechariah 12 and 8. And in that day shall the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem. And he that is feeble among them.
You know what gets to, you got people that read the Bible and they're still trying to graft everybody in when they claim the scripture. If you read the Bible, you're the worst motherfucker. I can understand someone that don't read the Bible.
I don't know.
They won't know the scriptures are saying it's just for Israel. But if you talk about just reading the scriptures, man, you still deny it. You're extra decent.
Yeah, it's a fucking.
Bring this extra, you're an extra decent.
Yeah, you trying to take it away now.
Yeah.
You trying to supersession and you trying to change up the scriptures.
Bro, like,
Our own nations. No, bro.
okay, so
Like every time you get involved, I'm telling you, man, this vocab alone,
Yeah.
this dude sounds like a snake, man.
Yeah.
I was watching one of his debates, some other Hebrews the other day, yesterday, so I was watching it live, and they were kind of handling it to him, because he was trying to get on them about, well, tribes that got left. If you were saying, well, how can, you're saying that families got split up, so how does that make them Israelites and all that, and then you've got people that got left over there, you're trying to cut them with that. Basically, if you didn't go on a ship,
Yeah, that's what-
according to
yeah,
your
yeah,
logic,
yeah.
you can't be a
An
Jew.
Israelite.
stupid,
We
which
never
is
said that.
absolute.
So you know what they said? They
That
said,
is so
well, what you would do
complicated.
is go by there's other curses, there's other things, and there's other go-to things to make you like
Yeah.
not just the ship.
Bro, bro,
You know what I'm saying? Like that's it.
bro, yeah, exactly.
What the fuck
If
is he
you
talking
actually
about,
read
man?
the chapter, it lists different curses.
Yeah, you just go straight to verse 16.
It even speaks about the sore in your knees. Like you say, you're gonna have every Jake that's been in slavery, and they got bad knees, and no, everyone's different, man. The curses play out. You know, some Jakes have fathers, others don't. So you're saying because a person had a father like in their life, he's a heathen because his dad was in his life. You're an idiot, bro.
It says these curses, they shall be upon thee for a sign.
A sign and a wonder.
Yeah.
It plays out in different parts.
Yeah.
And you still have Jakes in the land of Israel.
Yeah,
Not everyone was scared. Some Jakes are still
yeah.
there.
Bro, when those Jakes got put in their ships, Jakes had their uncles and cousins that left, that stayed. You know,
That's it.
like let's say us two are brothers, and you get put in a ship and I escape. Does it mean that it stops me being an Israelite? We're both brothers, man. How are you talking about?
That's because they're not spiritual.
They're not spiritual.
They're not spiritual. We ain't got a wire on our head that stands for Yasha Allah to tell who we are. It's all by the Spirit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, now we gotta go. You go on a ship, brother?
Yeah, in it. Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah.
You go on a ship.
Yeah.
Bro, like, so we teach, and I said this is important because everybody knows that we teach Nigerians, Ghanaians, Gold Coast, West Coast. This is floods, all the people over there, Jake. So how did they get there? They didn't get there on the ship.
Yeah.
So they're Jake. So what is he talking about, man? Right.
Yeah.
He's trying to cut them. He's like, yeah, wow. You know that slimy spirit. Anyway, what we got? Let's carry on with that.
Right, this is back in Zechariah chapter 12, verse 8. And in that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David, and the house of David shall be as a power, as the powers. Yep. As the angel.
Like the angels, man, they're gonna be on a higher level. You know, Benjamin, you're not on that level.
Higher heights.
Higher heights.
Listen, as the angel of the Lord before them.
As the angel, yeah. And that proves you don't have levels, man. You know? You have 144,000, you got the rest of the elect, and you just got Jake that had to die and come back. You know?
So even amongst the elect, you're gonna have levels.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have the celebrities amongst the tribes.
Yeah.
You know, and they're gonna be on a higher level. They're gonna be on a higher level, man.
Yeah. Remember, it's
The
12
Greeks are
apostles
gonna
that's
follow
have
them
their
because
names.
these 230 and 12, even amongst the elect,
The 12 gonna have the names on
and
the
then the
gates.
12 gates, yeah.
Yeah.
So even amongst the elect, you're gonna have the, you know?
Yeah.
Order.
You gonna have the order, man. Right.
So that, but one brother on the common board, Hebrews 8 and 10, he said that dog was standing like it belongs to you. And I thought that.
Yeah, I thought that too.
yeah, I thought that
It
too.
just stopped.
Yeah,
It just stopped
yeah.
right.
Literally just
It
right
just
next to your thigh, like.
And
I
it,
didn't even see that.
right there.
Y'all
it actually
tripping,
came.
man?
No,
Right
bro.
like next to you.
Yeah.
It's
You
like,
guys are tripping.
nah, bro. That dog came
It's
to
like it
like
belonged to you, not
I
him.
didn't even see that.
at
bro.
ease, and I see he kind of bugged out.
Oh yeah.
When the dog stopped, he was kind of like he glimpsed and he glimpsed back.
Yeah.
I see that. Bro, the dog came to like ease, like it was like,
Yeah. It was all around us. Around
and it
our
was
backs.
even though the wind was blowing in his face, it was just still there, bro.
Yeah.
And then it went away, and it came straight back.
Came back.
Straight back there.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
Yeah.
spirit that the brother mentioned it,
Yeah,
man. Because
yeah.
I thought it was just me that clocked that, man. He
It
just
also
like,
went over to you.
It went
huh?
into a man, yeah.
Oh,
It
yeah,
also went
yeah.
over to you
Yeah,
as
it
well.
went up to you.
You know, stood next to you too.
Stood next to you.
You know.
Yeah, I see it.
And even the guy who owns it clocked it, and he kind of clocked back. He's like, oh shit, what's going on there?
It felt at home here, man.
It
You
did.
see it.
What was that? Great Dane.
Wasn't like a
That
nice
Great
looking
Dane.
beautiful-
Not Great
Hound,
Dane.
yeah.
Hound, sorry.
Some sort of hound, like.
Yeah.
Hound,
Beautiful
Massive.
dog,
was,
man.
Like, it was a nice looking dog.
It's the number.
It was like a hound or something. And
That was a beautiful dog, bro.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but guess what? Them animals are in tune too.
Yep.
That's right. Yep.
Gonna be able to talk to them, man.
Yeah.
Let's carry on.
Finish with that, bro.
Yeah, that's
I have a quick one.
Well, but I want to know Daniel's 12
Okay,
as well.
sorry.
This is Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a
So
nation.
since we're talking about the spirits, you got hierarchy amongst them angels, and Michael's the chief angel amongst the angels. You got Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel. So you got you got the order, and you got the 4, and then I think you got the 7. It tells you that in the Apocrypha, man. You got more of them.
Yeah.
So you got angels.
24 elders.
You got the 24 elders. So there's hierarchy, bro. And them angels, man, they ain't playing. They ain't playing, man. They ain't playing, man. Go on, huh?
And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And
So the angels, they got their role. The demons, they got the demons' role to devote people out and make them, you know, whatever. But the angels have got their majestic role as well. So the angels are going to come with their role.
Yeah. Which is everything enforcing all the Most High's will, innit?
Just, it's
Judgment.
like, it's even when you look at the animal kingdom, you can look at life and see that. You got like lions and predators, and then you got like shrimps and lobsters. Man. Like, you know what I'm saying? They've got like, their role is not the same. They've got them roles of, you know, being what they call them,
Feeders,
bottom
feeders and stuff.
you know what I'm saying? Vacuum cleaners and shit.
Yeah.
Janitors.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then you got a lion, man. He's just chilling. He's like watching over the fucking animal kingdom.
Yeah.
When he's ready to hunt. You know, they start jumping on deers. You know, snatching their ass back. Most of the time they're just there sleeping. They love sleeping and just being majestic and shit, man. So you got them, come on, man. So, you know, the scriptures tells you that all these different spirits and everything's got its functions, man. It's got its, you know, manners. You know, the Bible will say manners, the manners of the people and that. If someone can get one of them scriptures, I think there's one. But let's carry on with the Daniels, then we get that next.
He says, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book.
So everyone, you got to be written in the book. You got to be written in the book.
Yeah.
So while we're out here, we're trying to make our calling and election sure, bro. We want to be delivered, man.
Found and written in
We
the
ain't
book of
doing
life.
this for fucking entertainment, man. I'm gonna speak for myself first. I ain't fucking out here for no fucking entertainment. I don't give a fuck who likes me, bro. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't give a fuck about all that shit. I want to get delivered, bro. Cause I ain't shit, bro. Like anybody else, we're just men in the flesh. But at the same time, if we're the Lord willing with the elect, then we are shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we're trying to fight for that, man. Because this flesh we're in is fucked.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You got dudes that are wearing the fancy robes and they're putting themselves in king seats already.
Yeah.
But then when their wickedness is coming out, it's all over YouTube. And some people are getting called Ezekiel. Some people have got people, you know, they're calling people the pocket. All sorts going on. They're passing women around to different brothers and all that. What the fuck's going on? But these are people that, you know, when you look at them,
Put the great garments on, innit? Silk robes.
now you got sincere people in them groups, but we're just telling you what it is. Like,
Yeah, it's true though.
we don't seek all that. We don't seek
The
glory
glory,
of this world. Your vainglory.
Yeah.
It says they have a form of godliness, but inside the against the power. Man.
Yeah.
A form of godliness.
That's right.
Go on, bro.
And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
Yeah, and how do you know what? You know that there's some people that are standing for the Lord on the earth, man. That you think that everything's being recorded.
Yeah.
Everything that happens, life's not a game, bro. When you live in the world, you grow up like your parents, everyone's like, just do whatever you want. You're just doing stuff out there. But if this is real, it's being recorded like a movie. Here it is, you watch a movie and you watch period pieces and they actually was doing stuff. But that's just a movie, yeah. So now back to my life. And you just do whatever. That's bullshit. Now in the ancient world, they actually knew that kind of shit, man. That, you know, everything is like, it's your legacy. This place is so base that nothing means nothing. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you did that.
True. The lowest form of life, man.
Everything's being recorded, bro. History's recorded. Everything you're doing right now is going to be recorded. That's why we're serious, man. Oh, what's up with you? Look, man, we know that, bro. You know what I'm saying? We fuck up. That shit's going to be recorded. You could be a fallout now. That's recorded. Or you fell out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He wasn't fit. You know, like Apocalypse when he came down. Who did he say that to, man? He told that to Jean Grey. No, not Jean Grey. He said it to Rogue. No, it was Rogue. Because he said you had the ability to be the first of my creation. And then, you know, she was like, no, get away. I'm not, you know, she wasn't on that. So he went, you would not bitch. You know what I'm saying? He cursed her ass out. He went, you are not
worthy.
worthy. And then he told her, he said, you know what he said? He's like, you're only Gotta get that movie spirit on, you know what I'm saying? let's go, man. Gotta get that movie spirit on there sometimes. You know what I mean? Go on, bro.
And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and
Them
ever.
that be, what, read that?
And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament.
And you know what's deep, right? I mean, it is not lit, but the scripture says one angel is 10,000 times brighter than the sun. So really, like, the creation is more glorious than like these planets and all that, men, because they were made before all that.
Yeah, that's
Or
deep.
the Lord and the angel and the elect, they were made before these celestial. So they're over that, like they're just like, and the Lord's gonna show that. He's gonna actually beautify the elect to the point where they're just immortal beings, man.
More
Like
precious than fine gold.
more precious than fine gold, more precious than a planet. You know, you look at a planet, you're like,
yes,
whoa,
that's
look
true.
at that. You're looking at the stars.
That's true. That's true. That's
You're
true.
looking like, you know what I'm saying? Because you're in the flesh, you just be like, whoa. But you're gonna be over that.
That's
And the elect are really how shine out. They're making that stuff.
Yeah.
So what if they're making that stuff? What are they then?
Yeah. What the
They're the immortal
scripture says?
beings,
The
man.
scripture says those the elect are gonna judge angels.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, we're gonna actually judge angels, man. That's crazy. That's a good point, bro. Imagine that. You know,
Hey, but you know, if we're gonna be doing that, then you know, this place is so carnal in the flesh. It wants you to submit to this. But imagine what you're gonna get. You know, the scripture says, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. What what you're gonna get, what's prepared for you.
I love it.
That's what it says, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Which also, proves that we obviously won't be in just normal beating down flesh, speaking to a glorified angel. Imagine that you have arthritis, yo, can you go and tell that Edomite? No, bro. You're gonna be changed in a glorified state.
It's funny, man, because people in this world, like, they're into bodybuilding, they're trying to get their body right. You know, they're trying to, but we're gonna be gods. We just all these people that are walking around and they're getting their lips done, or the people who pump in the gym and they got big muscles. Yeah. We're gonna just be floating, man, and they're gonna be looking. We're gonna be looking down at them, these motherfuckers. Lord willing, we're the men. We're not trying to be proud or nothing, but that's what. That's it. Because it's all about carnal image and all that.
Image.
But they're really scumbags.
Yeah,
Imagine that.
that's true. It really is that.
Go on, now.
This is Philippians 3 and 20. For our conversation is in heaven, from whence also we look for the Savior, the Lord Yahushua, who shall change our vile body, that it may be fashioned unto like his glorious body.
So now, what do you want? Do you want the spiritual power? Do you want the next world? Do you want the glorious body? Or are you going to sell yourself for this grease roll? There's one advert that come on, and it was these jakes, and he was floating. He's playing basketball, and another one was doing some shadow boxing. I said, this is how to get these niggas, man. Because what they're doing is selling that the pride of life. And then, they got perfume, and they'll show a car in that advert. If I do that, I can get this girl, chick. If I do that, I can get this ass. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. It's the pride of life. So you get into that, your Vin Diesel spirit.
Yeah.
Vin Diesel, Fast and Furious. That had a lot of Jakes trying to jump in fast cars, man. Got it.
The rays at the lights at the bottom.
We see that guy today, man. He was on that
The lights at the bottom.
In it.
And the fucking the gas.
switching lanes.
That nos.
Double clutching.
That nos.
He might even have some knots, like.
You get out of the car, you see some chicks.
Yeah. And he steps out sideways. He steps out like that.
That's how they get these niggas to make them Illuminati Illuminati deals, man. They actually bring them in rooms and you got drugs and chicks. So these niggas are like, you know, salvating, and then they'll show them celebrities, and then the faggot shit comes, the batted by shit.
Yeah.
So now it's like, what, you know, they show the celebrity.
Oh, come on.
So you get a taste of it. You probably sniff a couple. You know, you seen a check and you're like, I want. But no, if you want, you gotta.
Is that what, bro?
You gotta do that.
What? You just say
Whatever
that's
goes on in that fucking room.
Yeah.
And they keep
you
bringing
say,
you back
I
to the
just gotta
same
do
spot,
that.
like.
He's like, you're like, what? You say I could just, just mention him that. Oh, I just gotta do that.
That's the flesh, man.
Flesh, fuck that.
Money, hoes, and clothes and all that shit. That's where they get you from. Now, when you come to the truth, man, the passion of the Christ, the word passion means to suffer. You're like, you're not involved. You're not going IB for. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about England now. Brothers, people in England know what we're talking about.
Getting your body right all winter for IB for like.
They actually do that.
That's what they actually do. That. They just live their life like no stress, just every day.
For that one moment in a hot
Yeah, and it's just curls. And it's just curls.
It's
just curls. And it's
just so they can wear the fucking tight shorts.
Be oiled up and they walk around with the hot pants and flip flops.
And then
Show off over there. To show off my beef. That's so low,
Hey,
man.
that's what the scripture says, love not the world and the things that. Someone get that?
Get that body right for the whole winter just for one fucking 2-week holiday.
He's gonna come back and use bare cars and go back to where he was.
Dumb, innit? But anyway.
This is 1 John chapter
Change
2,
your life.
verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
And it means what it says. Love not the world and the things that are in the world, man. And women are snares too. Cars, all this shit is a snare. Because that's how they get people. Like when they want to sell products, these women.
Always.
Oh,
fucking ice cream.
Bikinis.
Sex
Sells, you know,
Magnum's
should
ice
be in
cream.
bikini.
It's always that woman, man.
You know what I mean? So you're like, whoa, and all that. Now you're losing your mind.
Yeah.
You're not thinking straight, man.
Yeah.
You know? But they know the power of sex, you know, that's all Illuminati, it's all magic, it's all mind control, it's all of that, man, because they know men have to get with women. So it's all, it's like, if it's such a powerful thing that has to be done, okay, let's control it and use it in witchcraft, man. Like, come on, man, most of the rapping, like, oh yeah, you gotta pay, if you want the babes, you gotta get it on. You gotta get your money on. Tonight, you know what I'm saying? You're being controlled, man. You're being
You
controlled,
want to get
nigga.
involved, you have to have these things, innit?
You ain't stoic, nigga. You're being fucking controlled, man. This is an illusion. Come on, think about America, Miami Beach and all that. If you make it, and you're on the yachts with girls in bikinis, you just treat it like. So everyone wants that. They're sitting there, oh, you got it going on. So now they're gonna do everything under the sun to try
attain
and
that.
get to that.
to try and get to that level. I want to be where their man's are.
And when you go where them runs at, you find out what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You find out what they're fucking doing, man.
I wish you never joined in. Depending on your
Now you
character.
you ain't even getting to join no woman, you're getting bent out. You know what I mean? You get that phone call.
It's true.
You gotta show up, man.
Some dude.
If you don't show up,
them
you ain't
dudes
gonna be on them yachts.
Yeah.
Some of them
You can
dudes
see
get
with
popped.
these rappers, man.
Yeah.
And when they're on the yachts, like they're so turned out, the
It's not
women
even
don't
like
even mean nothing to
Yeah, I
them
was just
anymore.
gonna say
They're
that.
kinda
I was just gonna say that.
the lips,
It's like
they
the
just fuck
finance
the
women
conflict.
Yeah.
They got a conflict, man. They kind of like women still, but they're kind of like
They're somewhere else now.
They're fucked. Their
They're
heads
somewhere else.
fucked.
Yeah. You can see that. I was gonna just say that. You
You
can
don't
see
really
that.
like. It's not like. Come on. It's not. Like if you've been turned out, bro. It's not. You. Now you're the bitch. You've lost already. How you gonna conquer women when you've been flipped over?
Damn.
It's true.
Yeah, come on, man.
You're not a conquering force anymore, man. Someone conquered you.
It's true. Wow. That's true, bro. You can never get that back. I have a quick scripture.
Go ahead.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 and 9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man, for such as one setteth his own soul to sale. You know? Because while he liveth, he casteth away his vows. So
Meaning he sold that fuck out. He cast away his vows. He let it all go. Basically, that's what you do.
he gave it up, man.
You give it all up.
He gave up that man pussy, man.
That's the price of that's the price of fame.
Call it that. What you calling it, man?
No, it's called that. You know that's what they call it. These comedians. I'm just gonna read the scripture.
He gave up
I
that.
heard that, but that's trips, man. Another thing they call it is manly, but come on, come on, man. That's off.
I'm reading that.
But basically, he
I
cast
heard that. She heard that.
he cast away his vows. He give it
But
all
only
up.
a faggot's gonna say that.
He give it all. He basically give it all up, man. And then that's true. Once they get into that realm, bro. I was watching that guy. You know, there's a channel on the internet. It's called Doggy Diamonds. You know, Doggy Diamonds. He goes in. He talks in.
No, but that don't sound right, man.
No, but it's Doggy Diamonds is alright because he talks about Illuminati and shit like that. Hip hop industry. It's a good channel still. Doggy Diamonds. Yeah. But anyway, this dude, he was saying that he told his cousin, look man, stop fucking with that modeling industry and all that. You know, I've told you what the rap niggas have to do, because this guy he's got links in the game, but he never took the deal.
Right.
And then anyway, and he's saying that some of them house parties them rappers go to, like when you go in, the bouncer has to slap your bum twice. That's like the sign, the signal to come in and shit like that. Or someone grabs your nuts, then you can roll in and all that. Shit like that. Anyway, he was telling his cousin, like, look man, don't get involved in the modeling industry. His cousin got involved to an extent, and he saw something that made him say, I ain't getting involved. Then he told him, man, you was right all along. He's like, you was right all along, like, because he got, basically they obviously might have invited him somewhere and he thought, fuck this, like, because he was ignoring his cousin. Then he said, you was right, man, all along, man.
What, Doggy Diamonds ain't did nothing?
He probably has, I don't know, he probably has.
I don't know, man, you rating this dude, man. Like,
that's the channel, isn't it? That's the channel, isn't it?
I don't know, man. I gotta look at me. I
gotta
think I
check
know
it
what
out.
he's talking about. I've seen it.
But that,
He's got that little logo, right, with the has he got a logo with the paw prints or something?
I think it has, yeah. I think so,
I don't know about
but yeah,
dudes, man.
but this dude,
Then you got Hassan Campbell.
But this dude I was telling you about
And you
just
got
now.
a lot of these dudes, man, out there. But Hassan Campbell, he kind of does that. But he's kind of more involved. But he was saying that he actually admitted that he got touched up by African Bambata.
That's right, back in the days. But there was this one dude that I was mentioning to you, Ali Vegas. That's the guy who was telling this story. And there's even another dude, and he's saying that, I can't remember this other guy's name. He was with Rockefeller and Dame Dash and all that. I can't remember this dude's name, but he was talking about behind the scenes and that. Fucking P. Diddy, bro, he threw white doves in the air and they just landed in the floor and died. P. Diddy, you know?
He's saying that. That's crazy.
Because he was telling the story, P. Diddy was like, you know, he threw these doves in the air and they just come back to the floor and died. That's how demonic that dude is.
You remember there was that woman that came out? What was her name?
I forgot her name.
She was around Common, and she was around Talib Kweli.
Yeah.
She started outing them. She was like,
outed
P.
them.
Diddy, he used to get men to suck his rod on the desk for power. Just for power, to see how far they're willing to go. She said, yeah, I've seen it many times.
And I remember him saying that
In the studios and
I
all
remember
that.
him saying in that interview, there was a guy who makes music, he sings, I forgot his name, I think it's Michael something. And he basically, to get that deal, he had to give head to P. Diddy, man. And after he got his contract, but he lost his soul, man. He cast away his vows.
That's the state, but that's the industry. As much as we talk about it, but that's really what's going on, bro. That's the dirt of that realm.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
You know, and then it's the same, man. Your body, they'll use you, man. They'll flip and dip you in that realm. Women too, they'll turn them out. They'll make them. You see a woman, she looks all innocent when she's young in the game, then she's turned the fuck out, man. She starts looking all crazy, looking all evil, looking all demonic, and her music gets more demonic. You see, remember there's that woman from England, Jessie J. She was quite a good singer. When she was a bit fresher, she was quite a good singer. She became all demonic later. Do it like dude and all that. Remember she? Anyway. That's the dirt of this world, though. We talk about it, the harsh reality. That's the harshness of this world, you know.
Matthew 16 and 26 and 25. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what does Esau get you? Stuff.
Yeah, women and that. You might want, you can get all the women of your dreams, but like you said, you get in there. Once you get, you get your manhood taken. You ain't even thinking about women, man. But the more that's happening all over the years,
You got the American dream.
you see them dudes, man.
That American dream spirit. The big house.
Yeah, big house, mansions.
Concrete. You get a concrete jungle and all that. Alicia Keys and shit.
Yeah,
Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. All that bullshit, man.
Alicia Keys
Imagine
and
that. Come on, they sold the hell out of that.
They sold the hell. Yeah.
And then
Supposed to be listening to it, getting away.
Well, it's funny because Bob Marley had a song, Concrete Jungle, he was getting on it. But then that song was Concrete Jungle, where
Where
dreams
dreams
are
are.
made of.
Come on, man.
that was a real satanic song, man.
Speaking of Esau's like structures.
Well, even now, recently, there's more information coming out. You know these girls with Instagram models that they're getting shipped to fucking Dubai, signing contracts, and then basically they're getting like they're actually those fucking
Them filthy shakes.
Arab sheikhs and kings are there are taking dumps in their mouth. They're making them to swallow and regurge, and they're making them take it back.
Get gangbang.
It's coming out more, but it's been happening. That's been
I see.
Why
I
does
see.
everyone you know, even all these British rappers, Anthony Joshua and all them, they've been always in Dubai. Anytime you hear about these, all these
He's got his top off in Dubai.
name the
Like.
name, all these UK rappers, they're all in Dubai, and you see them together. You're like, what's he doing with
What's
this?
he doing there?
What's he doing with him? Then you might see Storms with Anthony Josh, and then a Brummie rapper, and then they're all linked up. You're like, what the fuck?
And
they're all in Dubai.
Yeah.
With the shorts on.
Yeah, the tight short, the tops off and
Super tight, man.
Yeah.
Some of the tight.
That's where they're getting freaking off up in Dubai, man.
Fucking some Arab sheikhs filling them up.
But I see one where it
Pays
said
them
that they.
50 million.
Every one of these new rappers that was bossing, they're always at Dubai. A lot of them that film their music videos will all go to
Yeah, 'cause
Dubai.
they can get that
Michael
big rent.
Jackson and them were all going to Dubai. Michael Jackson, they were all going to Dubai. And then
But Michael
the way
was doing it. Now it's all become super famous, isn't it?
Yeah.
But Michael was doing it way back, isn't it?
Way back.
in the day, getting linked in with the sheikhs there.
Yeah.
Way back. Now, but no, remember Dubai? They built it over the past few years. They built it like super cities, bro. So it's like all the raves are there. Everything you need is there. All the complexes.
Remember quickly what came out? Iceland, there was a guy.
Yeah,
in the
bro.
airport, in the airport.
I think that was in
He was in
Iceland.
Or was it on,
Or was it on the
He
way?
was at the airport though, and he was like, yeah, Dubai.
Yeah, bro.
Talking about all the
And he said
shit
it was live and all this. Remember?
Yeah,
Talking about what you kind of talked about a little bit about his debauchery that he got up to over there.
Yeah.
Even Mayweather's over there now. He just had a fight
He
there.
just had that fight.
Yeah, and he's there quite often. A lot of these guys.
Yeah, and
Johnny
that-
Jackson
yeah.
was to and fro from there.
He's going back. He's going back for them seconds, man.
Yeah, remember
He's
Rihanna
getting
kept
broke.
going there as well. Rihanna, she kept
Yeah.
going to Dubai. It's like they get summoned there. And when you see them talking about it, it's like, yeah, I'm going to Dubai. Like it's a big deal kind of thing, you know?
Crazy, bro.
They be getting used, man. Used and
man.
abused.
That's good.
Yeah.
But how low are you gonna be to let some sheikh fucking drink laxative and shit on you? That's some low shit. Just for money. And they'll do it for a 50 grand bag or whatever, 50 grand Birkin bag and some cash in her pocket, and that'll be like a regular round trip for her. Them bitches become millionaires overnight.
And
But
them
they
people
did that.
They actually
Janet
signed
Jackson was
contracts.
dealing with them as well.
Yo,
yeah.
She
She was
was.
actually,
Yeah.
getting always and then you actually getting popped out.
Yeah.
Then it didn't work out. It's, come
Yeah.
on, man. It's a joke.
And actually, I think in that marriage they signed a contract like for 5 years. If you leave me before 5 years, you can't get this 50 million. But so I think it was like 5 years and 6 months. She just dipped and got paid her money, man.
Fucking joke, man.
This is Matthew chapter 4 verse 8. It says, again the devil
taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them. And he saith unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me.
Yeah, so that proves that this kingdom in here is Satan's kingdom, man.
Satan,
Because it says whose coming is as the power of Satan. You know, that's why to really, you know these dumb jakes. Yeah, if I go uni, I work my way up. You know, bro, the way you make it here is to sell your soul.
That's the secret they don't tell you, man.
That's how you sell your soul, man.
You see all these people with that mentality of making it, bro. You don't know the in the story, man. In the workings, you know. You don't know what the fuck you're doing, man.
Like even what's it called?
You don't know the inner workings of this place, man. Yeah.
Obama, you know, Jake, you know, he's a black president, bro. He's a known faggot, you know.
Yeah.
And he was being groomed, and that's where he ended up where he was, man.
Every single one of these fucking organizations are owned by these Freemasons.
Exactly.
You know, you start looking at it, and they got ranks, and right, you got the Scottish Rite and all that, and you got this and that. And then you check it out, like all these organizations are all owned by like a fraternity and shit. So you ain't getting into nothing without joining the fraternity, man.
Yeah,
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Universities are highly Masonic orders.
Yeah, they're like some
Degree,
some
innit,
top
you know?
universities are like breeding grounds for.
Great breeding grounds.
So-
You got-
He's
you got-
talented. He's
you got
talented.
Like, you got top rulers of countries.
Yeah.
That went to universities
Yeah.
in West London. Remember that
Yeah.
one we looked up, man?
Yeah.
I was looking into it,
Mm.
and it had a list of like world leaders, and they actually went to a uni in West London, bro. Straight out world leaders.
Mm.
I can't remember. I'd have to, it's hard to find. But it's like, when you come across it, you're like, what the fuck? And it's just on there, but he won't tell you. You find it and you read the names, you're like, straight out world leaders.
See?
That's the breeding grounds, man.
Breeding grounds. Whoa, do you remember the former Prime Minister David Cameron? There was a picture of him in uni naked with a pig's head. You know? Well, what's that about? Like the guy went being.
And you know how hard it is to get that picture? That's off the net. It's off the net.
Yeah.
It's hard to get that picture.
Hard to get that picture, bro. But back then, when it got exposed, you see him. David Cameron had a pig's head on his rod, man.
They put it on. Didn't they put it in the national papers?
They put it in the. Well, they didn't put the picture in the paper.
Okay.
They didn't put that in.
Okay.
But what they did was when the protests were happening, the people made a big
Banners
Oh yeah, like a banner to try and mock him, man.
they made what you call that, like a
Posters?
mache. No, they made a plastic statue, whatever the fuck it's made of him with a pig in his black. Let's bring some scriptures out, man.
Yeah, I got something. This is 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 6. But godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. And having food and raiment, let us be there with content. But they that will be rich fall into temptation.
Give us a stay our daily bread. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's gonna give us riches and all that. We're in righteousness.
Yeah.
Right now, to get riches, you gotta be yourself, and that's the truth. That's what we're telling
That's it, facts.
people out
That's
there.
what you're about.
Whether you knew it or not, that's what's going on. And the information's out there. There's videos out there where people are admitting it. Rappers are admitting it.
Yeah.
Rappers are straight out admitting it.
Yeah.
Fat Joe, all of them dudes admitted it. All of them. Yeah, all of them they talk. They all go
Britney
to-
Spears.
Britney Spears, yeah, she was getting fucked up.
And in recent, have you seen her now? She's bugging out. Like
I've seen some stuff.
and she you know what? She even admitted that she was getting like people was coming to pop her out every day, and she said that sometimes they take her blood, they draw out her blood from her.
She put that on Instagram.
She put that on
That was
Instagram.
recent. Yeah.
You know?
Hey, real quick, I gotta mention this. There's a movie, and I was looking for it, and I think that guy Paul Walker was in it, and it's called The Skulls.
Yeah.
You know that movie, The
Oh,
Skulls.
Yeah.
When you remember that? And when you go into the description of the movie, it says deep within the hallowed walls of the Ivy League's
Yeah.
most prominent campus exists a secret society where power and elite are bred. Only a few are chosen to join, where presidents are groomed.
Yeah, that's a dope movie. The Skulls. It's got.
Skulls.
Has it got that other dude in it from Dawson's Creek. What's his name?
I think so, yeah.
I forgot his name. He's like the main character. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a dope movie. The Skulls. That's a hard movie because even it shows you in that movie they were like that they were breeding. They were watching him.
Yeah.
Then they, you know what, like a what they call it, breeding grounds, is that the word? Stomping grounds, what do you call it, grooming grounds.
Like initiation.
We're gonna bring him in, and it shows you that, and it kind of shows you their initiations in that too. I think it showed you something to do with the coffins and stuff like that. You could watch it. Yeah, remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, then later on he kind of trips out and wants to like bring them down and all that, or whatever, but it's a big organization, which you're never gonna do that.
There was one where I think they were wrestling in shit.
Is that in that one?
And they were like, it might be a different one.
I think that might be the Good Shepherd.
The Good Shepherd.
Yeah,
They were pissing, with
Pissing
Matt
on them.
Damon and
That's
that.
right.
Yeah,
The Good
and
Shepherd.
They were pissing from the balcony and that.
Yeah.
That's another movie, The Good Shepherd.
Yeah, and he was kind of tripping. Then the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
dude had to show him, look man, this is how it goes down in here.
Yeah,
'Cause he was thinking, what's this like?
yeah.
You know, he's never seen it. Then he showed him, look, this is how it works here, man. This is the rules you got to follow.
I'm quick script.
Go.
This is James chapter 1 and 14. For every man is tempted when he is drawn away out of his own lust and enticed. Then when lust hath conceived, it bringeth forth sin.
Yeah.
And sin, when it
Press
hath
that.
finished,
Nah, just click this
bring
with
forth
the
death.
camera.
Okay.
You know? So it says,
See the
you know
things
these people are tempted, because I believe it was you that put out the scripture, untempted.
Yeah.
You know? So
Gonna be rich.
Yeah, tempted. But here it says anyone who's tempted and is drawn away is tempted because of his own lust. You know, and we saw that in with the Ephiates now.
Oh, yeah.
300.
Yeah.
You know, because he wanted a uniform. He wanted to be a part of the club.
Yes.
And when they brought him in,
Yeah.
remember he had all them variety of women.
You had
Oh,
that
yeah,
He
there.
had the gold shillings everywhere,
Yeah.
and he had all them women, and it was like all in slow motion.
Yeah.
And he was just like, remember?
Yeah.
And he had the gold, man, bags of gold. You had all kind of arrays of women. You had Eve there. You had all the women from the kingdoms they conquered.
Yeah.
There.
And what is it? Anything you desire.
Desire. Yeah.
And
And you know that tent was nice and warm. You know, just how you like it, man.
Nothing
Yeah,
but
lust
lusts,
in there, nothing but pleasures, like.
Yeah.
You know what? Can I read it again? Because it says a lot, man. But every man is tempted, this James 1 and 14, when he's drawn away out of his own lust and enticed. So you know, I'm trying to get the bag. You know what Jake said? I'm trying to get the bag. Yeah? Trying to get that bag. They say that bag and all that. Well, guess what? He's prepared to do a lot of things to try and get that bag.
Yeah, and you know what? From when the
All
power.
of the scriptures, the love of money is the root of all evil. man. Read it.
Yep. Reading on, back in 1 Timothy 6 and 9.
Oh, yeah, you was reading.
But I'm in there. But they that will be rich fall into temptation
Yeah.
and a snare and into many foolish and hurtful lusts,
Yeah, lust.
which drown men in destruction and perdition.
Yeah, because if you take when you even with that deal world, bro, it's really foolish, man. And that's gonna put you into perdition, man.
Drowned in.
Drowned in it. Even something like it can be even something on a level of the environment where you work, man. They might want to be trying to give you a high raise and shit. Maybe you don't even. Sometimes grass ain't always green on the other side, man.
Yeah.
You don't know what they're gonna want you to do
They're gonna want you
they're gonna want you to do shit. There's a catch to it.
King Solomon,
Yeah.
he basically praised wisdom, man, and the Most High. He had riches, but he said all is vanity. So if you ain't got the Most High, you ain't got your whole bunch of your shit.
Right. It's all vain.
It's going to lead to wickedness, man.
Yeah, well, Proverbs 4 and 7, wisdom is the principal thing.
Yeah.
Therefore, get wisdom, and with all that getting, get understanding. You know, so wisdom is the principal thing, man. Fuck, you know, hey, and King Solomon, he prayed for wisdom. The Lord said, look, and he gave him everything else with it, because you asked for wisdom. So
like-
wisdom is principle.
It is.
It comes.
And
Everything
it's
else
like
comes with
like
it.
These Edomites, right? They've got all this money. What's an eclectic meal? What's a royal meal? Oysters, snails,
Yeah, all the-
Frank-
Caviar,
all the abominations. They're the
Abominable
top
foods,
foods
like-
to eat.
Right.
That's what costs the most. What the fuck, man?
Escargot.
Degenerate.
Which is snails, isn't it? Yeah, snails. Yeah. Caviar is what is it? Eggs of fish. Fucking hell, man.
You can't eat that.
Listen,
How
you
can I
can
eat
eat
that? You know,
I have a quick one.
Can I
Oh,
just
so
finish
that's
this
one
more verse? It says, verse 10, for the love of money is the root of all evil,
Yeah.
which while some coveted after,
Yeah.
they have erred from the faith
Yeah.
and pierced themselves through with many sorrows.
Well, so someone had to pierce them from the back. You know, some Jew, man.
Some Amalekite.
You know, some fake guy. You know, he had to. He was in them vows, man. You know,
And he saw like tries to like, and you know what? Clowns and fruits, you sign the deal. He does that kind of shit. He's the devil's heel. Well, you sign the deal. You know, mess with their head, mess with their conscience, stuff like that.
stalk them.
But sometimes it, like to get them push it as a philosophy. They'll push it as like it's like it's just you know like homosexuality would be a philosophy, free love.
The word for coveted, it says origo, and it says
that ain't love, man.
Yeah, that's just not really love.
Love is keeping the commandments.
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck that.
Free love. So that's a love lie of the serpent.
Yeah.
Free love.
Love.
And they gotta
some Jews around you barefoot.
you gonna have some all you need is love.
With vests on, like.
All you need is love.
The
Hey, come
Jews
on,
already
man.
barefoot, just a white vest on.
Just love everything.
Really
Love of
punk,
everything,
bro.
like. Nah, bro.
Okay.
It's the word for coveted in the Greek is oregomahi. It says to stretch oneself out.
Even that word sounded.
To stretch oneself out.
I'm going, brother. I'm just gonna read. I'm gonna read it.
What the hell, man?
I'm gonna.
Go ahead.
It says the word for for coveted. It says to stretch oneself out in order to touch or to grasp something,
Oh, man.
to reach after or
Yes,
to
so that's the riches. So
Yeah,
that's to
yeah.
get to the riches.
So
You extend
You have
yourself to
go
the
and
limits.
extend yourself out.
You'll
I'm
do
going for the
anything.
bag.
Yeah.
That's what that's like what that is. So
And there's
open
different
your mouth.
types.
Let me shit in your. You know that.
Yeah.
Drink this cup of blood, or drink this
Yeah.
cup of blood mixed with this, and
Yeah, some semen and spirit.
Oh,
exactly. That's what they do.
Yeah, spirit cooking.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sit like that Kim Kardashian crazy ass bitch.
man.
She bathed in blood.
Yeah,
She bathed in blood.
A few of them have done that.
Jenners.
I think
She was in a
even
bath
the-
of blood, man.
DMX.
well,
DMX,
even
yeah.
the-
Erica Badu.
even- Yeah, they've
Yeah.
done that. And,
That's what it's to stretch
Travis
thyself.
Scott's missus,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Travis Scott.
Oh,
Oh,
even
yeah.
remember you spoke on Machine Gun Kelly. the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
day.
he's drinking.
What did he do with his wife?
Both drinking each other's blood. It was in the wedding.
Yeah, and apparently sometimes he carves her name into his chest with his blade or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going into that.
So to
In
stretch
sex, he
himself.
just cuts himself and shit. What the fuck is that about, man? Them deals, man.
Yeah, it says to give oneself up to the love of money.
You see? Oh yeah, you see?
Stretch himself out.
Stretch
to
himself out.
Just do stuff.
just all for that money.
Carve out
stretch it.
stuff and just give it all up.
Exactly, innit?
I have a quick one.
Reaching for that bag.
Innit?
Do anything.
He's getting that bag, boy.
Yeah.
This is Ecclesiasticus 31 and 13. Remember that a wicked eye is an evil thing.
Remember that song, man? You're free to do. You're free.
Oh yeah.
To do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Your life. It sounds like other people are hitting, like dumping it over. It's just there.
Good voice.
Spirits. Yeah, spirits, man.
Remember that song?
And I think it's like Eve that sings that, isn't it?
It's so-
It's an Eve, yeah, it's an Eve. She sings that.
They went all out in the production on that. It just sounds perfect. The breakdowns, you know.
She's singing her fucking ass off.
Yeah.
That beat is cold
She's
too.
singing her ass off.
Cold.
The strings of the show. Do what you want to do.
Yeah.
She's singing.
From the diaphragm, man. That came from with some depths.
Deeps and depths of selling out. Like. It says, remember that a wicked eye is an evil thing.
Yeah, a wicked eye, man. That's like that, you know, covetous spirit, man.
Yeah,
You know, coveting material stuff. You know, you want bare bucks and you do anything to get it. That's that. You know, if people are not content.
break all types of commandments.
Yeah, you break all of the laws.
Stealing, killing, robbing, lying, everything.
Adultery.
You do everything.
Because adultery is what you have an evil eye. You're like, I want that.
Bow down to other gods.
Bow down to other gods. The Babylonian garment. Remember when he saw it? He's like, oh, I wanted that.
You got more?
Yeah. It says, let me pull it back. It says, remember that a wicked eye is an evil thing, and what is created more wicked than an eye? Because you know, like
They're visual creatures, isn't it?
Yeah, it starts
Powerful.
off. Yeah,
Powerful.
Sin kind of like it starts off, you know, there. Because you remember Eve, and like in a serpent, you know. So what did it say? And she saw that like it was good, you know, that doctrine that she was giving him. You know what? That makes sense because, like in her mind, she started to try and think of all the powers that could come from that, you know, from that fruit, man. Oh, you know what? So what? You seen if I do that spell, I'm gonna get this then, you know? It's the same thing now, man. Because of that fucking evil eye, man. Of gaining that riches.
If the woman came the beginning of sin,
Yep.
through her we all die, you know?
Yep. Yeah. I'm finished over here. Let me see if I remember.
But the most, what's it, James 5:1?
Yep.
Most I said, woe unto you rich men.
Ooh, I got most.
Because, well, read it.
This is Ecclesiasticus 14:8. It says, the envious man have a wicked eye. He turneth away his face and despiseth men. A covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion. The iniquity of the wicked.
Yeah, it's never enough.
But well, Esau's got the main spirit.
That's true.
Yeah.
What is the scripture? With fees broken and still wouldn't they have left?
Yeah, to left anything left.
certain, but
Yeah,
Esau
yeah,
don't
yeah.
do that.
Left grapes. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. He wants his soul. He wants everything.
Well, it says that here. It actually mentions it over here.
Crazy, man.
Read it.
It says, a covetous man eye is not satisfied with his portion. The iniquity of the wicked drive up his soul. Because you see the guys who sold out, they look fucked, bro.
Yeah, dry soul, isn't it?
Like you don't see like a guy in music. He first comes into the industry. Like a prime example was Kanye.
Kanye, yeah.
When he was first coming up, he had life to him.
Yeah.
You see him in the studio, you know.
Yeah, he did that. He's got a documentary on
Yeah.
Netflix.
Okay.
Goes back to the start of his journey and that.
Okay.
That Cootie geezer that used to go around with him and film him.
Yeah.
Documented his journey. You see the change that he went through, man. The geezer
Yeah, I watched that too. I watched
Yeah,
that.
it was-
Yeah, it's
it was
dope.
kinda dope.
It
It's
is.
kinda
It
dope,
is.
you know?
It is.
I heard about it though.
Yeah.
But that's when you
Just
like
type
them
in
artists, when you
Kanye
see them in
West.
their raw
Yeah,
element and that.
Yeah.
When they're new. When you see an artist and they're fresh and that, it's like, that's why you might even say, yeah, I like their old shit, man. You know, like they were
Yeah,
like
yeah,
more in the natural spirit back then, man. Before they start waxing worse. Like even Ice Cube, look at him when he's in NWA and that. When he's young, he's kind of young and hungry.
Yeah,
you see him later, look at him now.
Yeah. He looks done.
The
bro.
game done him, bro. But when he's young and hungry, he's in
It's that wickedness.
it is that wickedness.
Yeah.
No wickedness.
Yeah.
Rots you up.
Fucking
Quick
rocks
one,
you out,
real
bro.
quick one, just to compliment that. Proverbs 8:36. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death.
One of my favorite scriptures.
Gain the whole
That
world.
sin
lose
fucking
his
rots
soul.
you out, man.
Yeah.
You know, he that sinneth wrongeth his own soul. You fucking yourself.
For fucking yourself up.
Your soul
Demons
up,
jumping on you. And a lot of them celebrities, man, they wear so much makeup, they're having plastic surgeries.
Always wearing shades.
Always wearing glasses and fucking. Because they go heights of wickedness.
Taking on that sin.
Yeah. To the point you always gotta wear glasses, to hide.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Fucked up.
they're always wearing them big ass, dark ass Ray-Bans or something like that.
Huge entourage surrounding you, reassuring you all the time
Paranoid as hell.
as you're breaking down.
You're paranoid.
Yep.
And as you're tripping out a bit, the one of the entourage gets the line out, you sniff it.
Hey, you white, man.
That's what they
you
do.
better than ever.
Yeah.
That's what even Mike Tyson said. Mike Tyson, when I see there's a documentary of him, he said when he was, people used to want to be around him just to take his laundry, because sometimes he'd have $5,000 in his back pocket. Like he didn't know what sometimes what he was doing. He was, but that's his entourage was around him. People was taking money, and he said he was so paranoid sometimes, thinking people were trying to kill him. When he, that's what he said. I see that he said because there were times when he said he's mad paranoid, people trying to kill him. Illuminati was after him and shit. Where he even thought his woman was trying to hurt him in the bed one night. He was gonna attack her. He said, "No, Mike, he's a bit wild anyway." But imagine with all that going on too, man.
Yeah, you see?
But that's that price of selling out, man.
No, go on, Nate.
You know, the drugs, he was taking drugs. Go ahead, go on, that.
Now I just think about Cat Williams, they go for your family and all that.
Oh, yeah.
They go for your family, bro.
They got my
Yeah.
kids, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you see him now, he looks fucked up, bro. He looks like he's been running 1,000 marathons trying to escape, what these guys are planning on doing to him, man.
Or even Elder Apostle Gabar, he done a video, regarding Coolio. Remember that video?
Yeah.
He was saying like, I couldn't tell you more, but
My family, yeah.
he said it.
He said it.
Yeah.
And it could be because he kind of clocked that his son was getting, which Nick means get arrested, here because of what he was saying, and it says the iniquity of the wicked drive up his soul. A wicked eye envieth his bread. He is a nigger at the table.
You know, the iniquity of the wicked drive up his soul. This word is likened unto water. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
This is
soul, yeah.
That's why the scripture says in Isaiah 5
15.
and 13.
Yeah.
The honorable man is famished, the multitude have dried up the thirst.
Dried up the first.
The iniquity of the wicked, drive up his soul.
Drive up the soul.
Just a dehydrated, the valley of the dry bones.
Valley of the dry bones. But then, like on the contrast, it says those who are on the faith are as a tree planted by the rivers of water, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's the contrast. If you take it,
That shall never thirst.
that
innit?
shall never thirst.
Yeah.
And it says that no heat shall basically burn them.
Yahweh Shai said that to the woman at the well.
Yeah.
Yes.
John 4.
Shall never thirst.
Yeah.
If you
Any man drink of the water that I shall give him.
shall never thirst.
He shall never thirst.
Yeah.
Which is talking about what? His soul never thirsted. Because we have the knowledge of what's going
That's
on
it.
in this world.
There ain't no one else standing up for the truth's sake. man.
Everyone here is thirsty, man.
Thirsty, dry, like.
What's going on? What is World War III? What's up? Man? This global, the housing prices, the economy. You know what I mean? Well, it's only us that's not thirsting.
Yeah.
You shall know the truth shall make you free.
And that's why people of the world that get around you, they kind of might bug out that you're not really ambitious regarding the world.
Yeah.
They might even trip a little bit, like
What? How
people
comes
might, you see, we've all had that kind of
All
experience.
had it,
Someone might be like, well, they're thinking, why ain't this guy ambitious with anything? What do you want to do and all that?
Yeah,
Like, what are you on, or don't you want this raise, or
It's true.
I'm content where I am, man. Why?
It's true.
Like, you know?
Bro, one woman I knew in the world, when I was doing music and that, I saw her not so long ago. She was like, yeah, do you do music? I said, nah, man. She goes, you forgot who you are. You better know yourself. I just said, wow.
Shit.
Oh, yeah?
No,
Yeah.
she said, she goes, you forgot
That's
who
a
you are,
demon,
man.
man.
You better know yourself, man. She was going in, I was like, look, man, you don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, that's
Like, get back on this.
that's that
innit?
scripture where it says that someone find it about the one not.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Think it's
Just
strange
bring
that
that-
that
that-
was not- yeah.
That's what she's saying. She's like,
Yeah.
But they think it's strange, yeah.
Go on. This is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse. What's that? 12.
It's cold.
For as much then as Yahushua HaMashiach have suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind. For he that have suffered in the flesh have
hey, you talking about it's cold, brother? Man, this is no, I was just saying that the script. As soon as you said that came out.
arm yourselves likewise with the same mind. For he that have suffered in the flesh have ceased from sin.
That's right.
But that's why that's why we're having cold.
That's that suffering. It's part of it, bro. Part
Hey,
of
it's
it.
not a holiday camp, is it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We at the beach, sunny, tequilas, cocktails, flip flops, bench chairs, and all that.
Bench chairs.
Toasting. Yeah, getting toasted.
Pina coladas and all that.
Toast. Cheese, melted elegant, back rubs.
And it says, verse 2, that he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh to the lusts of men, but to the will of Yahweh.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know yourself.
Truth. That's what you do when you come in truth. Yeah, you know yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking about you don't know yourself. I know what I am.
I know what I'm doing.
You don't know who
I'm
you
woken
are.
up now. Alright, I should be know myself. Find the
That's
lane.
What's
and find
your
yourself.
nationality?
Do that,
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
bro.
go on.
It's amazing.
Hey, even when they showed you that in the Lion King, man. You remember the Lion King? And his dad was telling him, look, remember who you are. You're my son. And he was basically, he was basically chilling with Timon and, you know what I mean, eating snails, slugs and shit.
He's on
But he
the-
was a fucking lion. He was, and he had to return to take his place as king and that. You know what I mean?
One or the old one?
That's the I'm talking about the old cartoon and
The old school one.
the old school one. Yeah, man.
Fire.
He had to come back
And
and
he
he had
looked
to
at
take
the
Scar off the
reflection.
throne.
We looked at the reflection.
Yeah, and he
and
looked
he
in the
saw
water,
and he saw
and
the
his son
stars.
came his father came in the clouds and that.
Fire. And remember he had the prophet.
Yeah,
Rafiki.
Rafiki.
You know, in Baruch it says that in the captivity, they shall remember themselves.
Remember
Yeah.
themselves.
We're coming back to who we are. We know who we are.
Discontinue for my heritage.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
right.
Yeah, we discontinued, you know.
Go ahead.
You must know
And it says, for the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles, when we walked in lasciviousness, lusts, excess of wine, revelings, banquetings, and abominable idolatry.
And that's what everyone does out here. Like clubs, events. That's all people do.
Yeah.
It's all
Yeah.
about every week. What's the event?
Yeah, what's going on?
What's the most?
What's the mo?
The most.
It's always about some fucking event or something.
Yeah, the
All
most.
the time, man. Cocktails, bars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's the most?
Music playing.
Yeah. Them stabs.
You know the women with the high heels and the dresses that short, go glammed
Tonight's
up with,
gonna be
It's so
know,
true.
good
with their toes
night.
painted and all that, and the boys go in there
Yeah,
with
with
the
the
trousers
shirts.
and the shirts. You know,
Might have gone to the gym, quickly done some curls.
cocktails, shit. And they got the
There you go.
fries. Come on, man.
But bro, even the industry,
And it's getting. That's why it's
it's getting sick,
especially
man.
nowadays, man.
You might be too good to get chicken.
Just getting sick and annoying, man. Because you know what, I tell you what, even the sound of the, like, you're going to clubs every week, cool, you can go party, but it's like, bro, the music is just the same. There's no like, I don't know, man, it's weird. Even the music shit is just a joke, man.
worse,
It's just worse,
Shit's
bro.
like,
It's terrible, man.
It's not even music.
It's not even music, so it's like you're going to the
Yeah,
same
like,
venue.
You hear like music from back in the day.
Yeah, come on, man.
It's like there's no musicians.
Yeah.
There's actually
instruments. You're actually using the laptops to make all the beats.
Yeah.
You got everything on there, the drums. You know,
NPCs.
and you got the guitars.
Bro, it's like, what is this?
You just pressing the buttons.
And then just
But that's even if they do that, because the beats are so shit. Like we be trash.
Yeah.
You heard some of this shit.
Yeah.
And the dude, he's going.
Rewind that, it sounded great.
Come on, no, but have you heard some of these?
Yeah, I heard
It
Sound
sounds
like
like they got
something
marbles in their
getting
fucking
shoved in
mouth, man. Playboy Carti and that.
Yeah,
I'm
Playboy
like,
Carti. Terrible, bro.
How is that all the popping shit? I'm like, bro, that's
So like something getting shoved in
we're
his
living
ear,
in a
bro.
we're living in
He's
a
supposed
like,
to be hot.
Yeah.
we're living in a mental world, man. We're living in a mental asylum, bro.
It'd be so trash, you'd be making it sound cool. I'm like, what the fuck?
We're living in a
It's
mental
that
asylum.
trash
man.
but that's how like you're so trash, it's cool.
Yeah.
Like that's the new thing. You don't even have to talk. Just shit like that.
And it's funny, that same beat isn't even something that got paid.
Like that.
It's something-
Does he do
You know
that?
what I mean?
That Playboy Carti does that. Okay, I gotta check it.
Let's go.
Verse 4. Wherein they think it strange that ye run not with them to the same excess of riot.
Well, that's what happened with you.
Yeah.
You Tap into your former self, or whatever she said.
That's basically it.
You better know yourself. That's what she said. Come on.
You
better
know yourself.
Read that part again.
That's fucked.
Wherein they think it strange that ye run not with them to the same excess of riot.
So she thought it was strange, man.
Strange.
So that's what she said. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with yeah?
She thinks it's strange, but we are strange. Scripture calls us a peculiar people. Now, when you watch the Brightburn movie, he was strange.
Yeah.
He powered up. He went with stuff, man. He went with the world, man, and he just tapped in to the Spirit of the Lord, man.
Check that again.
You know, the Lord wants a special people. He don't want the cream fillers.
Yeah.
The bots, you know, you just involve everybody out here doing everything everyone else is doing. He wants a spirit. He wants the taken out. You know, pilgrims or separate. Holy. The word holy means separate. The word holy means separate, man.
Separate.
To be holy, you gotta be separate.
Separate from this.
And we are not unequally yoked together.
Unbelievers.
Unbelievers. What fellowship of light with darkness? Righteousness with unrighteousness.
It says that you run not with them to the same excess of riot, speaking evil of you.
They speak evil of you, man. They speak evil of you, man. When you don't fuck around with the world, bro.
Saying that we've only been on for an hour.
It shows.
Sometimes you get family, they be talking shit about you, you know. He's gone mad and all that, or you know, whatever, because you ain't, or you know, you might have known people in the world, or your cousins or whatever.
Yeah.
Because you're not into that same shit.
Yeah, for real, bro. That's what happens.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Yeah. That's why, hey,
It's changed.
prepare yourself for temptation. You know, Sirach too.
Prepare yourself for temptation.
And over time, you can't let that mentality affect you over time. You know, like when you first come to fuck the world, you gotta feel like that till the end.
That's right.
You know, over time, you can't let the weakness of the world. You know, like because that happens to people. You start thinking, shit, I need to get in a little bit more. I need to just make things happen just a little bit while I'm doing the work. It's like you still gotta keep that fresh mentality when you came in till the end.
That's part of the fight.
That's part of the fight. Man. You got from when you
But
first
we
came
can
in,
see, and that's why the Lord says, "Though tarry, wait for it shall call you." The Lord's a reward of your faith. Because all these years, I'm not really my life, all that bullshit. Now we're seeing the economy crashing,
it's all gap.
and now it's like, well, you can see it. You can see the effort you've been putting in. You can see it paying off, man.
Paying off.
You know,
In scripture.
but you still gotta endure because we ain't out of this yet.
That's right.
True, bro.
Go on, man.
Galatians chapter 4 verse 9. But now, after that ye have known the power, or rather are known of the power, Yahweh, how turn ye again to the weak and beggarly elements, whereunto ye desire again to be in bondage?
In bondage. In bondage, because really, like, you know, like
Bondage from the jump.
in bondage, because like if you think about it, like that in this world, it teaches you have to be ambitious and have money, cars, clothes. So you're actually in slavery to like those so-called goals, man.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, there's Jakes out there they got like 9 jobs to try and live a dream, and
But bro,
eventually
you know what?
you're going to sell out.
You gotta sell out. And bro, you know what? You're in slavery to some way in this world. You're in slavery to someone. You sell out. You're in slavery to the person you're your master.
Yeah,
So you might as well be.
in slavery
For the Lord,
righteousness,
man.
Yeah.
You might as well be. And then really, we're really free in the world because we're free mentally. But the truth's made us free. But then also we're free because we're not bond to the elements they're bond to.
Yeah.
Even though we're in front of them, we're in the world. In front of everyone, but we're not bond to the trying to be rich or
Like,
trying to make it, or we want to get in the industry or get links. We don't really care about that.
Like when the global economic system crashes, us brothers not thinking about our savings that we lost, if we have any.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like, but when that happens, I could have, bro. I shouldn't, bro. When that happens, we're like, yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna rejoice seeing these people, you know, sprinting that.
Yeah, here it is, man.
Yeah.
That the Most High is gonna give you spiritual powers, but you worrying about a sofa or you know, a car,
Telly,
or
telly.
any kind of anything, a TV.
That's
But, you know,
TV
that's
that
why you
put
gotta
on the wall,
like
you put on the
just
wall
cut the
and
flesh
stuff.
off, man, because you get like that, like, bro. And that's why the more you get, it's harder to you to, you You know, let's say you spent $3,000 on an antique, man. In your head, you're gonna be like, you're kind of gonna polish it.
Yeah.
You're gonna look at it. You know what I'm saying? You would, because it's an antique. Let's say you bought yourself a medieval chair. You paid $7,000. It's from the medieval, some royal chair with lions on it. You're gonna be like, you're gonna sit in it a certain way.
You're gonna look after it.
You look after that chair. You're damn sure. But then now, when it's crashing, what you gonna do to that chair? You might have to move from the yard. The chair. Hey, we're gonna close out, man. Read the last scripture, we close out.
I got one quick. Colossians chapter 3 and verse 1.
I was holding that.
See that?
Spirit.
I was holding that.
Allah, ya bashar shine. You see how the spirit works.
Holding that for a minute.
If ye then be risen with Hamashiach, seek those things which are above, where Hamashiach sitteth on the right hand of Yahweh. Set your affection on things
The
above.
kingdom of heaven, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Why not, man? You know
Yeah,
what I
well,
mean?
you're full not to. Everything's
Exactly.
crashing.
Exactly.
Everything's
That's
fucking
it.
crashing
Sinking
right
ship.
now.
For real. The king set, that's the affection on things above, isn't it? Yeah, man. Down, bro.
Set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth. For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Hamashiach.
Yeah.
Hey, a lot of them celebrities, they're not gonna get they want the best of both worlds. They're gonna get fucking nuked.
Yeah.
They sold it. They had it
That's
when
their
everyone was at the bottom.
They have to
They
get
were
judged.
living it. That's why a lot of them are fucked now.
Yeah,
A lot of them
yeah,
are trying to speak out. It's too late.
Oh, they might be on the
scriptures
internet.
dealing with the laws, dealing with the people that just endured
Yeah.
the whole time.
Yeah. Sure. Or you might have Diddy slyly watches us and we're cursing out the industry. He's smoking, just watching the screen. Them celebs be doing shit like that. Whoa, them celebs be doing shit like that. And you might see a brother, you might see a brother like, we know you Illuminati, you sold to the Jews and all that. You know? You sold out to the Kendrick, yeah. You sold out to that. We know what you do behind the scenes.
Every blowout is like he's blowing his life away.
Yeah.
He just
Well, every time you see people smoking a cigarette, they look hurt, man.
They do it. Troubled, man.
They look like
Scatty, like.
they finally have given up. Like.
They might be on the fag break at work.
Yeah.
They might do all of that.
It's always quick, innit?
Yeah.
stress, bro.
Maybe in the
It's
cold.
that stress, isn't it? That's why they do that shit.
Yeah.
Demons, bro.
And he's got them the burnt nails, like he's got the brown nails, like.
People yellow and brown.
Sometimes they don't even finish the rest. They just
Yeah.
Flick it, yeah.
And then some fiend comes and gets it. Yeah,
Oh yeah, the bees always looking for it, innit?
yeah.
Them brown nails.
Well,
guys.
that's
It says, verse 4, when Hamashiach, who is our life,
Who's our life, man?
That's
Right.
right.
It says we're born again, bro.
Yeah.
We're actually born again. We're actually dead to this.
Who's our
You
life?
know, you know what I mean? Right, bro?
He's the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing.
Right,
These
right.
words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
And he's the word.
Yahushua is the word.
He's the word.
You know,
Yep.
that's our life.
That's
If Yahushua said, "I have come that they might have life,
Life.
and that they might have it more abundantly." Man.
That's right.
That's right.
Evermore.
So this ain't about death. This is about life.
My life.
Yeah.
That's what this is about.
Don't you want to live?
Don't you?
I
Hey, that's
wanna
what-
live.
You gotta want to live. You know what I'm saying?
I
You do,
want to
man.
live.
Yeah.
That's real, man.
When Hamashiach, who is our life, shall appear, then shall ye also appear with him in glory.
In glory.
That's when we get glorified, man.
So everything else here is vainglory.
It's funny.
You know, it's vain, bro.
That's when we're gonna get out, because the Lord will give us our fame, though.
Yeah.
It says, "I'm gonna give you fame in the land and put to shame."
Yep.
And then, but also when we get risen up with Him, we're gonna be above the average citizens out here,
And
man.
crown.
We're gonna have the
gonna
crowns,
crown,
bro.
man.
You know?
Your
And
Lord's
we're gonna
gonna
get, because there's nothing wrong with having like being people glorying over you. Where we, like, oh, that's so and so, but that's got to be done in righteousness.
righteousness.
Yeah.
Not in this fucking filthy ass world, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna be joint heirs, man.
Phony ass fame. Where you have to have bodyguards around
Especially
you.
when you're a god.
Especially when you're a god.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
people are gonna be bowing, bro.
Before me.
You're gonna be gods, man.
People are gonna be bowing.
The scripture says that ye are gods, but you shall fall like
Man.
men and that.
So when we get risen back up, man, we're gonna get that shine back again.
That's
man.
that, yeah, that shine.
Because right now we're just fucking, you know, you're just fucking going through things,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So, I mean, you know, we're not in that power state now, man.
Well, verse 3 said, you know, we're dead and our life is hid with Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. So right now we're dead to this
We're
world.
actually dead to the world.
Our life is hid. What we are going to be, that's hidden with Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
But he's coming with it.
And
Hey,
he'll
It's a
show the
beautiful scripture, man. I love that scripture, man.
He'll show the glory.
We shall be like how he is.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
it
yeah,
does
yeah.
not yet appear what we shall be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Our life
Sure.
is hid, you know.
It's hidden.
Yeah.
So I changed
Just
that about
made me
body.
think about it.
That was Superman, Brightburn. They was like that.
Yeah.
It was, you know what I'm saying? The
risen
real
up.
power and what it was hidden. It was like they just, you know, the real glory, man. When you remember he was going to school, Brightburn, he was getting treated a certain way. If only they knew.
Yeah.
You know, he kind of had that, you know, he had that like inner kind of, he was into himself,
Yeah, like an introvert. Like
introverted and all that,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, like a loner kind of. Yeah. In his own thoughts, a lot of the time.
All right, man, we out, man. With that, I'm gonna say shalom.
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 Star.